Jay Mercer, Jay Mercer, Jay Mercer. They said the love I got for you is dangerous. Yeah, I will climb the mountain just to get to you, and it's true. I do anything for you. They don't wanna see us pop tags. No, they don't want us to secure the bag. Whoa.
All the little things that you do, I swear, it mean the world to me. You stay patient with me, and you know when I blow all the way up, you don't want gonna be up there in the mansion. Your body be the softest. Girl, you should fly to death. Might as well take off in the coffin. And your smile is godly, cause every time I see it, all the pain goes away. That's probably why.
Purple cloud, I just really wanna vibe. Baby, tell me what you like. I just wanna turn you on. So baby, tell me what you want. I just wanna love you. Tell me what you wanna do. They said the love I got for you is dangerous. I will climb the mountain just to get to you, and it's true. I do anything for you. They don't wanna see us pop tags. No, they don't want us to secure the bag. Whoa, look, I know lately I've been fucking up. I know lately I've been messing up. I know lately my promise haven't been keeping up. I was treating you wrong, I was selling you lies. It didn't even feel right. I used to make you cry, but you never let my side, girl. Whoa, but you never let my side, girl. Cause you a real one, and you a real one. Little mama, if you ride, I'ma ride with you. Little mama, if you die, I'ma die with you. And I just want you, and I just need you. So tell me what you wanna do, tell me where you wanna go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Purple cloud, do you really wanna ride? Baby, tell me what you like. I just wanna turn you on. So baby, tell me what you want. I just really love you. They said my love for you is so dangerous. I will climb the mountain just to get to you, and it's true. I do anything for you. They don't wanna see us pop tag. No, they don't want us to secure the bag. Whoa, yeah.
What up? What's going on, y'all?
Poppy Trey,
Always gotta be a gentleman.
Jay Mercury, real fly, we live.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? This man Crash done started early. He done started early, want to get in. Song wasn't even over.
He was trying to vibe with the song, right?
Right, we trying to vibe with Jay Murphy.
He pulled a 106 and Park move.
But you already know.
Remember that back in the day?
What's going on, guys? You already know. It's your girl, Fly Ty the Promoter. Add me on Instagram, Fly Ty the Promoter. I'm back. Last week took off. I'm back in the full of fleck. You already know.
Full of flack. That's what she said.
Full of flack.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Hey, it's your boy King Action here. You can follow me on Instagram at _King Action, or Google King Action, and you'll find me, the one and only. There's many out there like me. There's only one me.
Okay.
There's only one you?
Only one me.
King Action, baby. Last but not least, man, what's going on, man? You got your boy, Mr. Boss Up Young. Follow me on IG at boss_up_young. And we're going to get it. We're going to hold it down for Just Shaw, who ain't in the building. You know, she out enjoying her vacation.
Yeah, follow Just Shaw _ Just
Shaw.
Shaw _ Make sure y'all go follow the sis, you know. Definitely add a business Instagram.
Yeah.
Style by Simply Shaw.
All that.
Yeah, follow that on Instagram. Shout out to Shaw, you know. She on vacation. I was on vacation. You know, that's we got to take vacation.
You got to.
I saw
vacation?
I saw snaps like her running around with like Maya at the water park, and like they were out there getting it. So like, you know, definitely enjoy yourself when you're not here. Like, you know, take your time, enjoy it with your family.
And make sure you soak them feet, girl. You know. Soak them feet in that pool water. Let them chlorine marinate.
We got a special show today. We got a lot of people tuning in. A lot of people tuning in. And the reason for that is we're showing the Female Appreciation Day. There's a lot of female MCs out there that I feel just don't get that recognition.
They underrated.
Right. Underrated.
Unappreciated.
All
Unrecognized. All that.
All that.
And
No D.
Some also might be the dopest artists though.
Yeah.
And not getting that shine.
Right.
Well, that's why today we wanted to make the show all about the female artists. And not even just female artists, you know, if you're a woman out there doing your thing and you on your grind, man, you know, I think it's time that we pay homage back, you know, to the ones who created us. You know, you get what I'm saying? You know, so
The
that's
ones
what
that
today
really
gonna be
work
about.
for to earn it though. Like real, the ones that really work for to earn it. Like,
And they call me Shade King, so I know.
Right. So if you tuning in today, you're gonna enjoy some nice ladies.
Nice
You
ladies.
know, some, you know,
Nice.
you're gonna enjoy the sound.
How
and
nice.
Quality ladies.
Listen
nice.
to the lyrics, because I think a lot of people don't understand that. You know,
It's deep. It gets deep with
females
females.
get real deep about everything. You know, everything. So, you know, for all the listeners that are viewing right now, we live on Spreaker. Tune in. We're gonna give y'all enough time to share. Tune in. www.spreaker.com/No Sugar Radio. Make sure you guys tune in. We are actually live. You can definitely chat with us. And if you have any of us individually on Facebook, Instagram, tune in, chime in. Let us know what your thoughts on these fresh new topics that we got today.
fresh.
Woo! It's so many. We gotta touch on one. No. We gotta touch on one of the hottest topics today. We have to.
All right,
Well,
so-
first, let's get a shout out to Rico Nasty.
Shout out
Yes.
to Rico Nasty, man.
She's in the building August 29th.
Next
and 27th.
Sunday.
27.
Get what
Next
I'm saying?
Sunday.
Holding
ladies.
it down for the females. You get what I'm saying? Another female artist
Right.
popping on the scene. You know, definitely breaking waves of hip hop, fusing hip hop and pop culture together. You get what I'm saying? You
She
know,
all over the
doing her
place with
thing.
it. She do her thing.
Got her
like,
single. Got one of her singles with Lil Yachty that was featured on Fast and Furious 8. You get what I'm saying? You know, so that I know she getting that bag.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and
We
shout
ain't
out,
gonna count her money.
and shout out to the King's Entertainment,
King's Entertainment, music group.
Yeah, they dropped that party.
yeah, they
that-
dropped the video.
That,
I got
that video. That,
and I'm
that,
trying to
that
find it.
party
Y'all got a
with
chance to
London
see it? I
Dior.
ain't see it.
I was trying to go
we
down
didn't get
there.
to
I
see
haven't
it yet,
seen
but
it.
We're going to watch it.
Somebody
We gotta
dropped
get the
it
flash. We gotta get the flash.
Somebody dropped it to me.
We
They
gotta
dropped
get
it to
the
me
flash.
yesterday. When I went to click it, I couldn't. It said it was unavailable. So I know it's out.
It's exclusive.
It's exclusive. It's fire.
We got to get
And,
Harlem on the line.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to. You
Y'all
know
gonna
what
see
I'm saying?
no Sugar Radio
We
Definitely.
gotta get Harlem.
with the cameo in the
We gotta run
video.
on them
We
real
gotta
quick.
run down on Harlem real quick and let him know that
need
we need that exclusive
Because
video.
we was dancing all in the videos.
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll see No Sugar cameo.
Harlem gonna be in town soon.
Yeah, he'll be in
Y'all
town
heard?
next week.
Yeah, you know Post Malone coming to town.
That too.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
That
know,
too.
so Harlem gonna be back in town. You know, with
okay.
Post Malone. You know, we get the chance. You know, wrap it up when he when he
Okay,
touch
so,
down.
so I need y'all to fill me in. What's been going on? Because I've been on vacation. I need to. What's the hot
Every time
topic?
you come back, you say, "I need to get filled up." Been
I
on
need to
vacation,
get-
B. Nigga, yo, you's in the loop, yo.
That's how it be.
She's
though.
in the
I
loop.
need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on.
Well, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance. So, no, I'm lying.
I tell you what's been going on.
What's going on, Black?
One thing that's going on right now. Y'all have y'all been looking at the news lately?
What's going on in the
Let me
news?
tell you, man.
TV watches
Like
me.
I've been watching this guy. So like I was looking at something last night, and we Ty, we from New York, so you know what I'm saying. It's something that touched me. That specifically Brooklyn, and yesterday there was an article that came out about cops in Brooklyn. They were standing up for Colin Kaepernick, and it was deep. Like they was out there, Black Power. Like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, word that made the news?
yeah,
I didn't see it.
It was definitely like you know what I'm saying. I was looking and reading this article, and it was talking about how being that he's not hired by an NFL team and had all this opportunity just because he stood up and stood against something that he believed in. Nobody wants to hire him. So the cops in Brooklyn, they stood as one, and they're basically they had a shirt on and it says hashtag I'm with Cap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In unison, basically standing up for him. I'm like, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
dope.
to
I
have
think-
to have the NYPD.
NYPD
one
of all.
one of the biggest police forces besides LAPD.
Yeah.
I call him
that's
Lat.
Gang, gang.
That's a
Nipped
big
and
That's
Lat.
gang, gang.
for somebody who's not even in the NFL.
He's not even in
Like-
the NFL. They standing for him. Like, even the people in the league right now, they're doing it. And I feel like, it's kind of like not washed up in the sense that, it's already been done. But it's like, y'all could have did that. Y'all could have stood with that man. And y'all chose to let that man ride out by himself. The few that did, kudos to y'all. But if you stand for your own beliefs, and I feel strongly about it, if you stand for your beliefs, you go, and it doesn't matter what people think about what you do. As long as you know that you're true to yourself, You do what you're supposed to do for yourself.
Do you sacrifice your income? Though?
And you
I mean,
it depends.
It depends on what comes along with that. But the thing about that is, a lot of people so particular about their brand, their image.
Right.
You know, people are stuck in a time where, you know, no matter how much people say, "Yo, I don't really care about what nobody say about me." The fact of the matter is, you really care about what people say and think about you.
Right.
They don't want. Nobody wants to be an outcast. Nobody wants to be treated like the black sheep or anything like that, though. So for those police officers to come together and stand in unison, you know, in agreement with Colin Kaepernick, I definitely take my hat off to them. You know, because like that's a bold move. You get what I'm saying? Because like they could be potentially facing backlash from their fellow officers. Suppose, you know, like it's not every officer is bad, but not every officer is good as well. You get what I'm saying? You know, and not every white cop may be in support of another white cop supporting black people. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel like, you know, when you got a president who is basically endorsing or condoning police brutality, you get what I'm saying? These officers like, man, you know, like bump him like being a cop is like a fraternity.
It is a
fraternity, and it's like, yo, you gotta support black and blue no matter what. You get what I'm saying? That's how it is. And so for these cops to take a bold stand in agreement for something so bold and so serious and something that's drawing so much national attention and even world attention, actually, you know, like that, I definitely take my hat off because, like, you know, they could potentially be facing some type of backlash from their departments, you know, and from their higher ups, you know, and things like that. But at the end of the day, yo,
it's about something.
It's all about standing for what you believe in, yo. Standing for what you believe in.
If you don't do that right now, like the way
the
world we living in right now, if you don't stand in for what you believe in, it's going to be erased. Like it's kind of like people are going to look over you, and then that sucks. You know, that really do suck. That, you know, whatever people feel like they don't have a voice if they don't have a whole team behind them. That sucks because I can't say nothing verbally to anyone about my opinion on the situation without feeling like I don't have a team. You know, like that's kind of crazy. I mean, but you know, shout out to the NYPD for doing that because it takes a lot of. Now, I don't want to say just men, you know, because there's a lot of women on the force too that still, you know, that still believe in the movement. It takes a lot of courage for you to do that and not care about the backlash, like you were saying, like that.
Yeah,
that
shows
it's a sacrifice in itself.
We see it in movies all the time. Like, you know, I can't think of that one movie, but it was a cop, you know, and because he stood for something that he believed in, like he would go into the locker room and other cops would like try to jump him, or, you know, they broke into his locker, or would like send little threats and stuff like that. So we don't know what really happens behind the scenes, you know, in situations like that though. But, you know, for these cops to really to do that, yo, like that's definitely a kudos moment to them.
Yeah, I think this is one of them situations that people should actually look at it as far as the bigger picture and realize like how great it is for us to move as one and be willing to sacrifice to make a greater difference.
Yeah, we should have learned. I mean, we should have learned just through the whole MLK movement, the Malcolm X movement. It's nothing new, you know, like a lot of artists has been saying. It's nothing new. It's just we have to reinforce that now because that's the only way they were heard. You know, unity, the Black Panther movement. You know, we have to go back to not the movement per se, but we have to go back to actually doing what we feel can actually get us power, sticking together is the key. So, you know, shout out to them.
My question on that though, do you feel like too many people have too much fear behind it, or is it just selfishness?
Great question.
Like that is a good question. It is, I would say it's 50-50, or it might be outweighed. It might be 70-30. You get what I'm saying? Because one, people don't do a lot of things because of fear. You get what I'm saying? And then some people,
they just don't care anymore.
Yeah, they just don't
like
care.
a lot of people just ain't vote because they just didn't. They just
don't care. Like, you know, like it's a mental disconnect for what you believe. Like, you know, like I'm not voting because, you know, my vote don't count. Every vote counts. Every vote counts. You get what I'm saying? So for everybody that be like, yo, I didn't vote. Like, yo, like, you probably the reason why we didn't win. You get what I'm saying?
Now you mad at them now?
Yo, so it's millions of y'all out there talking about my vote didn't count when it could have been million votes that counted.
Hold on, wait, though. What if this person knew something, though?
Like
so they knew for sure that their vote didn't matter.
What, one of them stay woke people? That's what you're talking about. Everybody talking about they got their third out.
Come like, okay, like, look right now, okay, the whole thing, you know, with Trump right now, you know, the winning vote was, you know, for Hillary Clinton. But at the end of the day, Trump still won. So now these ones that did not vote, they still have their argument. Like, okay, y'all went out and voted. Y'all won a popular vote. But hey, Trump still won. I thought your vote count. Like, what's your take on that end?
Well, I mean, we don't want to get on. We don't want to get on that.
I mean,
we don't wanna,
not at all.
We don't want to
gonna
get
do
on
that.
that.
That's something else.
Yeah, 'cause
Blaine can't
that's
talk
kinda-
about and shit.
Yeah, that too. I can't really speak on it. And at the end of the day,
dodged
we
more
not-
questions than bullets. Boy, I tell
that's
you.
talking about like that's talking about like the electoral college and all that stuff. And we're not here to get into that. This is not political in nature. At the end of the day, you know, standing as one is always going to come off well when you have a purpose that is worth fighting for. And that's the difference between people who are afraid and the people who actually either, you know, they might pass away as a martyr. Like you got Martin Luther King pass away as a martyr for the cause. Either way, it still was a message behind what it is that he did, and it could not be erased from history. No matter how many times you try to take Black history out of school, or you try to, you know, delineate from what it is that we understand as our history, you can't erase those things. Those things happen, and we're not going to act like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Right.
And a lot of people want us to act like these things didn't happen 400 years ago. You want to tell us that we should just move forward and we should just act like, you know, now is the time that we live in. Yes, that's cool. That's okay. But to understand where you came from and know where you're going, when you know your history, you know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. We're in like this vicious cycle, and you know, we try to play oblivious to it, and that needs to stop. And so I think this initiative that they had is great for the community. It's great for the city of New York. It's just great all around. And more states should get into the habit of looking at things like that and taking that into consideration.
Now with the unity thing, I mean, we seen in the Virginia, that whole ordeal. You can also use that unity to hurt you at the end of the day, because look what happened. You know, someone died, people got hurt. At the end of the day, it's just like,
Those people was human bowling pins. That shit was wild.
Yeah, it's like if you're going to use the unity, use it in a positive way. Don't use it in a fashion where it's going to backlash. And now everybody, you know, we have people ripping down these statues, which I understand a view, you know, to that. But it's like, we need to think about other things. Because them statues, after it comes down, then what? You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother topic.
It ain't nothing but a distraction, man.
Yeah, it should just...
Stay woke.
Y'all heard Childish Gambino. You better stay woke out here, man.
Stay woke, man. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what is that story we was hearing about the guy that went to jail for? Because I need you to explain the story.
Oh my God!
This is another hot topic that we want to touch on, and we need y'all to comment on this, because this is real. This is some real day-to-day shit that people go through. Blaine, I need you to.
Like it kind of like irritated me last night when I saw it, and I was just like, damn. So like this father, and I think he's from the South. I think he might be from Mississippi or something like that. He went to jail for leaving his kids at home. He has 5 kids, 8, 7, 5, 3, and 1. He left them at home so that he could go to work. Now the story is he had a babysitter. The babysitter left while he was at work. When the cops came, they saw the kids. They came and collected him, took him to jail. When he went to court, he pleaded with the judge as to what his situation was. His wife is going through cancer treatments. His wife is ill. So he's a single father at that point, trying to take only income because his wife is in the hospital getting treated for like stage 4 like some type of serious cancer. And he's the only one that's bringing bread into the house to take care of her, the bills, and the kids.
And let me add something to that. The crazy thing about him being the only person bringing in, you know, income, like he works at Chipotle.
Right, Chipotle.
Like he works at Chipotle. You get what I'm saying?
So this is like if you miss a day,
you miss a lot.
You miss a lot. That's
You get what I'm saying? Like he works at Chipotle, and like that story. You know, I didn't find out about it until today, but that became a very touchy situation, because at the end of the day, you know, as us being fathers, you know, because obviously, you know, Ty, you don't have any kids or anything like that, but us being fathers, you know what I'm saying, me personally, like, if I take a day off, that's you get what I'm saying, like, that's very detrimental to my household. That's very detrimental to the, you know, for me providing for my kids. So, like, that sacrifice, man, like, I can only feel that man's pain to be in that predicament. Like, you doing the right thing, you know, you just, you know, just trying to, you know, bring income, but for everybody on the outside, oh, you just this person, this monster who would leave their kids in there. Like, you know, imagine a backlash behind that too. You get what I'm saying?
What
for doing the right thing.
You would have found out the kids was there though. Like, how did that go down?
I have no idea. Like, I didn't get to go in depth.
That's what I'm trying to
Because
figure
it was
out.
just last night. Like, I
Right.
was just skimming and reading, and I came across, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, when I grew up, my mom had to leave us at home by ourselves sometimes, too.
Right.
And we were around roughly that same age. Granted, there was no 1-year-old child, but, my brother, we was 1 year apart. My sister was 4 years apart. So at that time, my mother probably couldn't afford us to go to babysitter. We was bad kids, whatever. So we had to stay home by ourselves. But at that time, it was a different time. We was raised by the community. The people next door, they knew about us. The lady across the street knew about us. But at the end of the day, like, that's what parents had to do, to make do, within a situation. So I'm like, why?
Right.
Like, was the kids, causing corruption? Was the house on fire? Like, was they beating up the baby? Like,
how did the officers know to come to the household is what I'm trying to figure out.
Not only that, why is this babysitter not held accountable?
Well, I mean, like, at the end of the day.
Because it's allegedly that he had a babysitter,
right.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, in the story, like, it just was all around messy.
Yeah.
Right. It was messy. And at the end of the day, when you look at his face in that picture, it was just like.
Like, you can see the pain in that man's face.
You see that man was hurt, and you can tell that he probably cried his eyes out talking to that judge, and that judge said to him, nah.
Hey, Kev, while Kev is tuning in line, hey, Kev, I got a question for you. Being a father, because I know Kevin is very involved with his, his son. You know what I'm saying? Like, hypothetically speaking, if your lady was
sick,
going through a serious situation or anything like that, if your lady was sick, going through a ill situation, and you have to be the one, like, you know what? Don't know if they were married or not. He said it was his wife, right?
Yeah, his wife.
All right, well, through sickness and health, through Jeff do his part. You know what I'm saying? When my partner is weak, then I got to be the one, to bear the load. And I would expect my lady to be, to do vice versa in the time of need.
Right.
Like, Todd, like, giving you the question, what would you do if you was in that situation?
I mean, maybe it's the female aspect of it, but there has to be somebody, as far as family goes, like, to drop the kids off too. I mean, guys are more so providers, so they're looking, I got to get this money right now. Females are more so, I have to tend to my children first, then get the money. Like, so.
Well, by you being half and half, which one would you do,
I'm half and half.
Which one would you respond with?
Right.
Who would respond to?
Honestly, I would go with finding someone to babysit the kids. One of, if you have 1 million ladies, there's something.
But allegedly, in his situation, that's what happened, though.
No,
allegedly.
Well, a babysitter that can't be identified. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, is there a neighbor? Is there someone that can hold the kids down?
Was the kids playing on the house phone? What happened?
I'm pretty sure the community, somebody knows him. Like, somebody could have, they probably know him and know his situation.
Somebody probably was hating. His wife's sick.
No,
Shane
but
home, the car gone. Them kids ain't by their damn self.
Yeah, and that goes to show that there's more to the story. Somebody probably saw that the kids were to by themselves and call the cops.
Yeah.
So if there was a neighbor, there's always a nosy neighbor somewhere in some community.
A peeping Tom.
There's somebody that knows your situation, knows your wife's situation, that can possibly help out. Like,
Right.
I think if he would have exhausted all his resources, as far as he knew the day before that he had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
iron out these issues the night before. Drop, there has to be something. Or sit your damn kids in Chipotle.
I got a comment for that.
I would sit my kids at work.
Shaw just commented, and she said, by any means, find another option. If not, they're coming with me. If they can't, I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, Shaw, would it be one of them situations while you at work and you got your kids locked in the car, Shaw?
Yeah, in a hot box. In the hot box.
I'm saying, like, right now, allegedly to the story was, he had a babysitter. The babysitter was there and left.
Yeah, that was what I read from the story. The babysitter was there, and the babysitter left.
So to me, he did his due diligence as a father. Like, he found a babysitter. He went to work. Now, when he's at work, I guess the kids were too bad. She didn't want to deal with the kids, whatever the case may be. She left.
Let me find out. We gotta start putting babysitters on contracts and shit too.
Nah, you know those babysitters now. You hire them, they online. You got to do interviews, and they got a website, a whole thing.
I ain't got time for that. I tell them come over. You got free Wi-Fi. You feel me?
You got snacks on us.
Here's $20 to order something. You only gonna be here throughout the lunch hour. Here's $20 to order something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, got cable, AC. Well, I don't let's say the bill, cut the fan on. You know what I'm saying? But like, hey. You gotta accommodate some of these babysitters, but like, if that was the case, that the babysitter did wind up dipping out on them, that's a fucked up situation.
Exactly.
Like
she need to be
should
found.
now, I know if
right.
Ty had a babysitter and the babysitter dipped, then they going to answer to Ty hands.
Right. Yeah, I'm putting hands
gonna bring that-
and feet on
that
somebody.
Brooklyn Bully.
Because at that point, you jeopardized a lot. Like my life, my kid's life, because you already know in this situation, ACS is going to be involved.
Yeah.
You know,
And
social
they might
services
take
is going to
these
be
kids.
involved. They
gonna
might
be in?
take the kids,
ACS or CPS.
CPS, or
what's the
You know, they got new letters now. That's the old school.
You know,
I ain't
that's
never
the-
heard of that shit before.
But, you know, they're gonna be involved, and they don't leave. You know, they don't leave your life. So
I'm going
it's-
through it now, so I know they don't leave.
They
And
don't
I didn't
go
even do
nowhere.
it.
So not only
Didn't
will
even
he
do
be locked up in prison thinking about his kids, he has his wife also.
Which I think that's the biggest, I wouldn't say loser in the situation.
Right.
But like the fact that she's probably going to find out about this and he's powerless. You strip that man of his power to be able to take care of his kids. Now the state or the city has his kids. The wife is in the hospital. Who else can step? Like, you can't even, like, they're going to find out via the news. They're not even going to find out from him without that phone call saying, hey, I need y'all to come. That's already dead. That's a dead, option.
Yeah.
Right.
The
So
worst,
it's just sad.
the worst feeling ever is to when people who do know you find out via media, is that
Yeah.
you got to keep explaining the situation over and over
Right,
again.
because then they ask you, I don't understand, and that's the whole thing I think Ty was alluding to.
Right.
Like, you doing your due diligence, you might have not needed a babysitter. If you got real friends and you got people that know you and know your situation,
And they'll
they're
borrow
gonna
money from you.
always ask you, why is it that you didn't come and ask me or come and tell me? You didn't tell me nothing.
But see, then it be those same people that
Right.
when you in need, you get what I'm saying? They be like, oh, I can't right now, I can't.
Me.
Oh, I wish I would have known. Oh, I would have like.
Yeah, my
they be
house
the-
wasn't clean. I can't take the kids in. What you mean? Your house don't got to be clean for you
Man,
to take them?
They be the same people that be on the status when somebody died talking about, oh, I'm here for you, boo. Call me if you ever need me.
Yeah.
Then when you call them, oh, I ain't got it. I'm
I
fucked
don't
up.
know what's going on. I'm fucked up.
Right, yo.
So you wasn't fucked up when you offered your hand?
like, damn, what that was on, I mean, that shit lasted that week. Like, what's up? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it's
That's
true.
Right,
kinda
listen, well,
crazy,
let's jump into one. Let's get
See
to the
one of these
ladies.
females.
Let's get to the ladies.
What?
No,
Let's get to the
We're
ladies.
gonna let Ty go ahead and introduce the ladies.
Fifi.
Yeah, this song right here
In the words
is
of Sinead
called
Name.
"Tug of War" by I probably gonna I know I'm
You
gonna
gonna butcher it?
I'm gonna butcher your name.
I'm a
sorry.
lady.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm definitely gonna butcher your name, but it
Shoulda had a Sinead,
Nikeo. Matter of fact, let me just give you her Instagram name.
There
Y'all
you
go
go.
follow her. NAIKAOKO.
All that.
She's definitely a dope artist, y'all.
Yeah.
I need y'all to really tune in and listen to her. And it's called Tug of War. Just listen to it and go follow her on Instagram.
Vibe and listen to the
All I'm gonna
lyrics.
say is listen to it and go follow her on Instagram. Fellas,
It goes together.
fellas, thank me now. That's what I'm gonna say. Just thank me now.
Thank you.
Hey, what's the
No
IG?
Sugar Radio.
No Sugar Radio.
What's the name?
NAIKAOKO.
You push and pull, then leave the girl. You seize her world to start all over again. All over again. You live and learn and love to burn my bridges down. I'll have to build them again. Just when I got it all set, I keep on thinking we'll make it, but you keep on pulling me to be sure. And when you fall, I'll drag you through the night. My heart can't take no more. And when you fall, this time you cross the line because my heart cannot take anymore. No more. Just like a tug of war. If you say you love me when you love me, you say you love me when you love me, you say you love me when you
It was hot.
That's different.
I feel like I should be role playing like this.
They had like a little what's that, the 80s, 70s feel to it.
Hey,
I
yo.
like that. I like that.
That's been everybody with a real big bush,
Salute-
no
Shout
curl.
out to her, man.
Big bush, no
That's
curl.
creativity at its best.
Look, and I want her to. If you can call in and pronounce your name for us, if you're listening, you should be tuning in because you do know.
But you already knew that.
But you already knew that.
I don't want to put the number out there like that. So DM us and call in so that we can pronounce your name. We don't want to keep butchering it all show, but that was another dope track. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and see the songs that we're playing. No
Right.
Sugar Radio. And show love to these artists. Go follow these artists. These females are grinding. These females are grinding harder than some of these guys out here. So
For real. Like, can't even make that up.
Women will put so much time into their craft. You get what I'm saying?
right, and they will invest in it.
I love watching a woman in the studio. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause she sit there with her pen and her pad. She just be really zoning, trying to get the notes right. You get what I'm saying? I just only thing I don't like about singing show, they take so long because there's so many background vocals. You're like, that's the only thing about working in a recording session with a female artist, a singing artist, an R&B artist. Like, I'd be like, yo, that note was good. Nope. They be like, no, just. Should I go higher? Like, they just keep doing it, yo. But like, no, just watching a woman work, man, in the studio, man, is definitely a great experience, man. But shout out to you.
Shout out to. I don't want not Keiko. That's
Not
not
Keiko.
Keiko.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we gonna call you.
We're going to call you Nikki.
Hopefully she call in because I,
We gonna call her
definitely want to hear her pronounce that.
It was good. It was good.
So what the viewers thought about this
Hey,
song? What they
so
thought?
I'm being told that she might very well be trying to call in right now. Check the line.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
she
on
just
her,
called.
I'm on her,
Okay.
her Facebook right now, man.
just
She
check,
actually
well, it
got
might
a
be
video
coming
off
in.
of that
You know what I'm
track, I
saying?
believe.
If you tuning in, just call and let us know. And then I saw that her video was dropping soon.
Yeah, is that the one for the 22nd? Is that one?
Right, her
That's
video.
the teaser.
Her video
Yes.
was
Oh, she
dropping.
got a video drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, her video
I'm
was
gonna
dropping soon. So
Yeah,
It looks dope.
it was.
Yeah.
Be in it like it.
No,
Yeah,
it's
and
like
then-
So if you guys are following her, or if you ain't following her, you need to be following her right now because when her video drop,
I think it's gonna be big,
Yeah.
it's gonna be big.
and I want to be there.
That teaser is off the hook.
It is.
It's
It's
off
like
the
10
hook.
seconds. It's all you
Yeah,
need.
it was
You
good,
make
man.
you.
It was good.
I watched the other 3 minutes and 59 seconds.
Niggas, I was down to the seconds. 3 minutes. What you got, Troy? What you got?
Oh, I ain't saying nothing.
I'm watching a repeat right now.
Now Troy's speechless.
Yeah, he watching the teaser
you know,
on repeat.
I knew it was gonna be this show. That Troy was gonna be speechless.
Nah, you ain't know it was gonna be this show.
Nah, it was
I don't got no shade to throw around right now. I'm digging though.
I'm digging.
You digging it? I'm
But
digging
no.
it too.
So if anybody that's just tuning in, man, today is Female Artist Appreciation Day. So, today we decided to reach out to our Instagram followers, even Facebook followers, SoundCloud followers, everybody in between. You're a female artist, you're really on your grind, you got some craft that you want to get out there. And the response has been, phenomenal. Women been reaching out from Orlando,
Right.
Atlanta,
Everywhere.
Jersey, everywhere, get what I'm saying, Ohio, just sending in content, really feeling like, yo, this is our time.
The crazy thing, people have been asking, like, what's the catch? What's the catch?
No,
You guys
and it's no catch, though. You feel me? We just want you to
you guys are
shine
willing
on.
to play my music for free. What's the catch? And to be honest, it's just showing love. I really believe in if you show
Absolutely.
love to people, by default, you're going to get that love back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, you see people grind and people hustle, and really all these artists need, and not just females, artists in general, they just need somebody to believe in their craft. And you know, I saw a lot of potential in a lot of the artists that hit us up. Sorry for the artists that tried to submit their music after the 12 midnight you know, the deadline, but you know, we're real stiflers about deadlines. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna try our hardest to you know, to shout you out. But at the end of the day, we had a deadline, and we wanted all these females, and there was so many emails pouring in that it was kind of hard for me to keep track of all these females. I should have known, because females are on top of their game when it comes to anything that they do. So I should have known, but
females be on top of other females too. But you know, go ahead.
Oh my God.
right. You know, speaking on the half and half thing.
But nah, you know, the beautiful thing about, you know, those artists who weren't able to make that deadline is that, this is No Sugar Radio, man. Right. We create our own playlists. We create our own segments. We create our own timelines.
Create our own playlists.
So if we want, and like, no, this really ain't throwing shade. Get what I'm saying? Just stay tuned, because we're going to have more promos coming along. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, we did Female Appreciation Day. You get what I'm saying? You know, who knows? We might have something in tune for y'all. So we might have some females come on the show and do live karaoke. You might have some artists come on the show and do some live battles.
Shoot, I might do karaoke.
Ooh, yeah. But, you know, we gonna mix it up, you know, and we gonna make it fun, you know, for everybody, for the listeners. You know what I'm saying? For you being an artist, we're just gonna make it fun for everybody involved, just to come on and be able to do your thing, man. Or, you know, if you can't make it into it, then that's why we have these digital outlets for you to be able to submit stuff and get your shine on.
Right.
And if you can tell your people, like, if you down in Orlando, if you out in LA, yo, they playing my music on the West Coast.
They'll do it for you too.
Hey, you get what I'm saying? They do it for you too. Just like each one teach one, and we try to put you on, baby.
Well, so since we're on the topic of music, what's going with the R&B world?
Oh,
is it dead?
Come on, yo, you supposed to say.
What you mean? Like,
You just threw that.
What's
on us
going
like
with
that.
the R&B world?
Hold
Is R&B dying? Is it dead? Like,
is it dead?
R&B music dying?
Because at first we smoke.
Yes, R&B music is dying. Well, that's keep getting raped by Mystical and R. Kelly, but that's a different thing.
Wow.
I ain't want to throw that out there. But no, R&B music is dying, yo. And we talk about this all the time. And, you know, me being an artist, like, people, all singers just want to rap nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
why is that?
I don't know.
Is it following?
Even basketball players, right?
But it is about following the leader. But like back in the day, if you was a singer, like Jodeci and them, like they would sing. If you was a dude, they would sing your drawers off for you. Mm-hmm. You hear what I'm saying? Like that was real singing. Like really having those vocals, really having the ability to project and show what you're talented at. Like, you know, back the Gerald Leverts, the begging music. Mm-hmm. People don't beg no more. They whine.
So is it easier to rap?
They're whining now. Like, I need you. No, I ain't gonna throw shots because Chris Brown be doing the thing. But you know, you got some singers out there like I don't even know. Some people don't even know what the hell they are. They not even rappers or singers. Remember that Pop Champagne? I don't even know what the hell that was.
What, Rob Brown?
Ron Brown? What was
he
that?
Wasn't a singer.
He wasn't a singer. He's a rapper.
He wasn't a rapper either, because that wasn't rapping.
No, he's
don't just throw him in the R&B
category. We talking about R&B. He was
R&B is dying. Trey Songz, what are you doing, buddy?
Nah, I don't think R&B is dying. What I think is that people are trying to move with the time and anything for the dollar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the dollar is what's confusing the artist. The artist needs to
name a Brooklyn singer.
Stop chasing the dollar and chase the genre. Like, you know, and this is why a lot of people are converting over to soul music, because soul music is just it's it, you know?
Because it's like it replaced what was. It replaced what was. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't go back to those times. Like, people can't even really sing anymore. It's
That's the thing. R&B
really,
music is
like,
dying.
They can't even sing.
And the people that can sing don't want to sing. Like, you ever met a singer and tell a singer to sing?
Oh my God! They pull a little Yachty. They pull a little Yachty. I'm not a rapper. What?
Yo, you see that interview? He's like,
I'm not a rapper. So what are you?
Like, what the fuck?
What are you like?
A harmonizing poet?
Or do you guys think that is really a lot of singers don't want to just stick to just singing? They have a broad.
A lot of singers can't rap though.
Music now is kind of like everything's in a sense meshing together.
It's like
because
you can't tell
like,
what it is anymore.
Yeah, everybody's trying to like find a new thing going on. So it's like everything's kind of like meshing together now.
But that's the thing. You can't find a new thing doing what everybody's doing.
True.
Yes, you can. It's called breeding.
Hey, Mike Thomas, if you tune in, or my man Russell Tripline, if you tune in, man, like, these brothers right here got that R&B. Like, they got that R&B soul. Like,
well, don't bring them around here.
You just said R&B was dead, though.
They bring it. No, it is dying. It ain't fully dead.
No,
but it's
you
dying.
said it was dead.
No, I said it's dying. We said
No,
it.
he said it was
Didn't I say it was
dying.
dying? Like, he don't even know
Yo,
what I'm saying.
why we standing here? Look at the. I want y'all to really look over here at what's going on right now. Right? You see these two gentlemen over here in the corner?
What do we got? You got to explain it because people don't.
I'm gonna explain this. Like, I don't even have the camera on me. I got these two young gentlemen over here. This is Owl Visions, and what it is they are a production company in their own right, and they're here today to show y'all what the evolution of videography and photography is. And, I want to shout them out because, in particular, it's always us trying to provide a new platform for people to be able to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's for the guys and the girls of the world to be able to come out, show their craft, and take what it is that they do and provide it to a wide audience. Right. So we appreciate y'all for coming out today on short notice off of a conversation and a dream. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? With the white cannon. He got the white gun. He got the golden gun. You know, like 007? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Got that golden gun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we definitely appreciate y'all for coming out today, man.
So back to this
R&B thing.
The rhythm and blues. Name somebody that's still rocking from Brooklyn.
Oh.
Hold on. We got a phone call.
Hold on.
Please.
What?
Taking a live call.
Who you with?
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to No Sugar Radio. Who we speaking with right now?
Hello, it's Naika.
Oh!
What it do?
Hey.
What's going on, baby girl? What's going on?
Thank you for calling in.
I'm good, yeah.
We good. We just played your track.
We trying to do the tug of war with you.
I'm going to say right now, the video dope. I didn't see the whole thing.
Oh, thanks.
The teaser
Thank
is
you.
dope. We wanted to know, what inspired you to have this, to have this great song, and also, when is you gonna drop the video though?
The song is Tug of War, so it was basically written about being in like a relationship where, you wanted to get out, but you knew that the person was bad for you, but you kind of kept going back to them. But I went for the music video. I went on more of a feminist kind of movement, with what's going on, and talking about war, kind of like a war against boys. I'm originally from the Maritimes. And then I moved to Montreal, Canada. Then I was in LA. Now I'm in Vancouver, Canada right now. And then I'm going back to LA in October. So I'm kind of like all over the place right now. So I don't know what kind of accent I have.
So you chilling in the six?
Sorry?
You chilling in the six with the wolves?
He said.
Sorry?
You chilling in the six with the wolves. This is Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So consider that not to cut you off. Consider that we got you on the line right now. You actually just called in when we were discussing a topic. We were saying,
okay.
Do you feel like R&B music is dead? What's your take on that?
No, like definitely not. Like I feel like it's something that is starting to come back, and it's like something that's been missing, and it's just something you can never really get rid of because there's just so much life in that music and so much. You just feel good when you hear it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you definitely just feel good about it. A good listen music, and I personally have attachment to it because obviously I grew up listening to a lot of R&B, but it's just something that I just think will always kind of be present and will always, return. It will always return in some kind of way.
Right. Now, do you have any other can you rap? Because there's a lot of R&B artists that they are switching to rapping, and also kind of like Nicki Minaj. They're doing the singing and they're rapping and they're singing because they're talented at doing it. Now, if you had that option to, be versatile, would you take it? Would you do it, or would you stick to your lane?
I mean, I'm a songwriter, so I write some songs like in different styles. I actually started out writing in rap before I wrote anything else, which is really, really funny. But yeah, like I see myself definitely moving to do some things, not fully, you know, like the style that's going on right now, because I am a singer and I do feel like, you know, I need to take things melodically somewhere else. And but it's definitely something that's cool, and I'm always willing to like open up and try. Something I kind of do discreetly.
What are some of your influences?
At home myself? So.
What are some of your influences? Like some of your R&B influences that made you get into the lane that you're in right now?
I'm sorry, I didn't really hear.
What's some of the influences, like, you know, R&B influences that you have that made you just take this route?
Oh my God, I'm so influenced by so many different people. It's like really hard to like pinpoint, but like the main people I grew up with was like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, my number one performer ever.
Good girl.
Yeah, I have to say that he's my number one. I listen to a lot of like Brandy, Beyonce.
I can hear the '90s flow in your song though.
Yeah,
like
she
I can,
definitely took it to early '90s.
Like
early '90s, right? I can hear it.
It's the early '90s vibe.
I can hear it.
Nice.
Well, we don't want to keep you too long, but let people know where they can find you on all your social media platforms, and let them know if there's any upcoming projects that you have. You can take the floor. It's your world.
Yeah, definitely. So you can reach me at Naika Okos, NaikaokO. That's on every, I guess, social media platform. So that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I do have a new Vivo channel coming out on the 22nd, where my first video will be live on Vivo, the Tug of War song. And yeah, so you can reach me there. I do have an album as well that I'm working on, so that should be out maybe 2018 though.
Definitely.
So a little bit more on the R&B side though. I am moving towards that because this is very pop, but you know I try to still keep it live with R&B and keep my voice soulful. So
well,
yeah,
you have a good fan base. A lot of the No Sugar supporters are definitely reaching out, saying that they love your sound, they love the direction you're going in. You know, so
nice.
So if you can comment on some of the on your biopic, well, on Instagram, because people are reaching out, and you know, they're huge supporters, and we got people on a live chat right now that are saying they love the song. So you're getting good feedback from the No Sugar family. So you know, keep doing what you're doing.
Wow, thank you.
We wish you well on every endeavor that you have. You know, continue bringing out that new music, and yeah, you know, thank you for dialing in.
We'll be checking for that album.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you for calling in.
All right, thanks. All right.
You never know what's gonna happen.
There y'all have it, folks. You know,
that
calling
was
all the way
dope.
from Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver. She was in the 6 for real.
She was running through the 6.
I wonder if she was sitting on top of that building.
What, in the video?
Yeah, like with her feet dangling. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Like that's dope. You know.
Yeah, I love it. You can hear the passion.
For real.
Like, you can definitely hear it. So okay,
you know what? I hate talking to artists and you don't hear the passion in their voice.
Yes.
And you ask them about their music. You know, I really wasn't really inspired.
I
but
just went in there and
I
did
just,
it.
you know, I was high one day, and what?
And all my friends are dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the line. Like for 2017.
Nathan took over the shades.
All my friends are dead.
I'm off today. Let you have that shade.
All my friends are dead.
So I think that's what we want to do. Every time we play, you know, debut a new artist, you know, if we you know, if we could reach out to them, you know, have them dial in, you know, just give them a little inspiration on, you know, what help them create that track.
Right.
And if they can, you know what I'm saying? I think we should do that.
We do everything on the fly, No Sugar.
That call caught us off guard.
Yeah, because it came in out of nowhere. Yeah, like
I'm
it was
glad it wasn't one of those. You have a collect call from
yeah, you know.
You didn't pay your bill.
Vancouver's Correctional Facility.
Sugar got to pay their bills now. You know,
Yeah.
like I definitely I appreciate her calling in.
Yeah.
For real.
You know, that was definitely on the fly. We didn't schedule any of that. You know, and this goes to show you viewers that we are all here to support you guys and do what we can with your talent, you know, and it's not just artists, it's anyone. It's, you know, if you have anything that you're trying to put out there. You know, we don't want to just gear everything to artists. Please do, because a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners do contact us and you know, ask how can they get on the show, or are we geared to just Baltimore artists or Baltimore, you know, the Baltimore family. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're a business owner or you're an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing and you're trying to reach out to the community, reach out to those people who would support your craft, and you feel like No Sugar can actually push you to that direction, feel free to inbox us. Feel free to you know, to email us, you know, nosugarradio@gmail.com, you know, and email us with whatever it is that you're working on. And if we can help and it makes sense, then we'll definitely, you know, try our hardest to support you guys, you know. So yeah, I mean, I like all this, you know. I like all this you know, this R&B stuff, man.
For real.
You know what? Ty, definitely want to, you know, take my hat off to you, man. You know, for y'all who don't know, for those who are listening, those who are online with us, you know, Ty is a very hardworking woman herself. You get what I'm saying? You know, a lot of this stuff behind the scenes wouldn't be possible without Ty's input, without her branding, without her, you know, just sitting home in Brooklyn. You know, she make the sacrifice to come back and forth to Baltimore every single week. Even if she's not here physically, she's tuning in. She, you know, she's sharing a post, you know, still doing what she can do up there in New York. You get what I'm saying? Every time I talk about New York, you know, I feel like I got to add this accent into it. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you feel me? Shout out my man Ghost. But, but no, on some real though, you know, Ty is a hard-working individual, man. You get what I'm saying? You know, and I definitely, when her business pop, as far as branding other businesses, definitely reach out to her, because she going to get y'all the way y'all need to be. She going to get y'all those right markers. There's a lot coming down in the pipeline. You get what I'm saying? So
when it comes to me and my promotional company, it's a lot coming down the pipeline. But if any one of you know, or if you don't know, I go hard at everything that I do. So, you know, perfection, it could be my weakness. You know, it could be, you know, a positive thing. But at the end of the day, I feel as if you're gonna do something, you're gonna put something out there. It needs to be correct. I'm not gonna put out sloppy work. I'm not gonna partner up with anyone just because they're offering it. I'm not chasing the dollar at all. So, you know, there's a lot of people that contact me and I got money. Money is not an issue. It's not an issue, because I don't want your money. I want to make sure that the project that I'm actually promoting and putting out there is not frowned upon, and it doesn't hurt my brand and it doesn't hurt you. So I'm a realist at things. A lot of people, you know, that email me, you know, they feel as if I'm being too blunt, but I feel like if you can take it now in your career, later on, it'll be a breeze. You know, you can't talk to anybody like Diddy and expect them to give you, you know, baby talk. You know, they're going to give you the real because you're wasting people time. Yeah. And if this is something that they see, and I see a lot of potential in a lot of artists and just business owners that contact me in regards to promotion, you know, but if it doesn't fit my angle and my direction or where I'm going, don't take it in offense. I'm just on a path in the tunnel that I just feel like if it's not going to help me, then it's not going to help me now, but there might be some, you know, it might be a collaboration later on. Right now, it's just not the angle that I'm trying to go in. So, you know, shout out to a lot of these companies that we, No Sugar partnered up with, you know, as far as MMG, you know, the Ciroc Boys, you know, Ciroc period in Bel Air. Like, we connected with a lot of these people, build a lot of contracts and relationships with these different companies. So if any artists out there take their craft serious, you know, just stay tuned. A lot of things that No Sugar have down the pipeline that we're all working in the back end to have these different connections. We don't just do it for us. Like, we do it for a lot of the artists that we, you know, we connect with. Absolutely. You know, but if you're not serious, just understand, we're not going to put you in front of people that we know. We're not going to do that, you know. So, you know, respect the business. You know, respect the grind and the hustle, and also take pride into what you do. Like, that's really all it is. You know, so shout out to y'all too. You know, y'all held it down for me last week. It was crazy. A dope show though. Dope show last week. It was a dope show. I tuned in or whatever.
Appreciate it, man. You know we had to hold it down, man. You know.
You know, y'all.
It was that fork in the road.
Sometimes you just gotta be in a tunnel on the track, like, you know what I'm saying. Don't really know how to say that.
Half and half, you know what I'm saying.
You got Arizona, half and half. Half and half.
Hey, do we got another track? Can we like?
About to get into
like we need another one. Like, these women out here, they put their time in to give us this music. People need to hear it.
People need to hear it.
Female artists appreciate.
So we're gonna drop this track. When we come back, we're gonna talk about if these female MCs are actually taking over the music industry.
What do you mean? Whoa.
Female artists.
You got to speak it because I ain't really hear
He said female artists.
Hold on. You said when we come back,
when we come back, we're going to talk about female rap artists. Are they taking over the music industry?
Let's jump into this track.
What's the track?
Let's jump into this track.
What's the track?
Alcia. Alcia, and this track name is Pick It Up. Again, Alcia, if we are pronouncing your name wrong, feel free to DM us right now so that we can get you to call in and give you a little, 3 seconds, not 3 seconds, but 3 minutes of fame. But let's get into this track right now. It's called Pick It Up by Alcia.
A-C It's something different, a little different. Sexy time.
It's in the atmosphere, it's gonna blow. The way the music plays, it takes control. Look at this like a message. I am your first contestant. She is what you're waiting for. You gotta fight the fight, don't want to lose. The universe will eventually take to you. Look at this like a river. It runs, you get the picture. On until you reach the top. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. This is what the world is waiting on. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. Let the music take over you now. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound. So won't you just stop, drop, pick up the sound. This is what the world is waiting on. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. Let the music take over you now. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound. Bass throbbing in my radio, top down, and I'm listening to what I want. I see lots of people in my area, smiles upon the face as they're listening to one of my songs. Yeah. Say this is the feeling I want. Yeah. I really don't wanna go home. Yeah. Say this is the feeling I want. Yeah. It's on. Yeah. You gotta fight the fight, don't want to lose. The universe will eventually take to you. Look at this like a river. It runs, you get the picture. On until you reach the top. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. This is what the world is waiting on. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. Let the music take over you now. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound. So won't you just stop, drop, pick up the sound. This is what the world is waiting on. Stop, drop, pick up the sound. Let the music take over you now. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Stop, drop, you know you wanna. Pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound, pick up the sound.
We definitely want extra questions about your track. That was definitely
Please.
I'm seeing if you need the number, make sure you DM us. We'll shoot you the number real quick. And guys, the only reason why we're not putting the number out there because it's a lot of artists who just call to ask stupid questions, and that's not what we're trying to gear the show to. So we want to make sure that these artists get the proper promotion that they're looking for. Right. So it's nothing against no one else. We just don't want everyone calling in.
We're focused on the focus.
Right. So I'll see you. If you got at least 2 to 3 minutes, just give us, DM me right now.
Word.
And, and give us, let us give you the number so that way you can call in and let the audience know, who you are. Let's step up.
That was the one with the video. That was she was pick up this. Pick it up.
If y'all listening, man, that was definitely we just got finished playing "Pick It Up" by LC. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram, ALCIA. CIA.
Or is it CEA?
No, CEA. I'm reading it right here. What I typed on Facebook. ALCEA. You get what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out, follow her, man. Definitely a new female artist on the scene.
And
I really like that song.
And she fresh out Miami.
Yeah.
So
definitely playing her from all the way from down Miami.
Don't want to station me down there in Florida.
We had Canada rock out with us just now.
Right.
Yeah, we took it all the way down south to Miami.
Yeah, we all over the place with it today.
What is you doing?
What is you doing, man?
So I'm sitting here watching one of her videos right now.
I wanna make sure we take this time out to shout out our other co-host. Shar, follow her on Instagram.
Please.
_JustShar_ follow her business page.
Style by Simply
Shar. Make sure y'all go follow her. That's one of our co-hosts. She's not here today. She's on vacation doing her thing. And we just want to keep showing love to the females and definitely our number one female, Shar. So make sure that y'all go follow her. I had to, make sure I put that out there because
we might close out on that song.
Yo, did y'all?
We're gonna find a way to blend all these tracks into a medley.
Yeah,
man, let them run like that, man.
Right, we need.
So LC, if you tuning in,
we need a DJ.
Yeah.
So we can be like DJ, spin that.
So LC, if you tuning in, definitely play that song. Pick it up all the way from down Miami. If you tuning in, definitely pick up the line. Dial in. We just want
So look, I'm looking at one of her videos right now. Right?
Why are you looking at the video right now?
Because it's dope.
Okay.
And it goes into our next topic though.
That's a video me and King was actually looking at last night, and
these females putting in work.
Yeah.
Like
they really putting in work.
Rochelle, if you in here, man, dial in. You know what I'm saying?
Fellas, we can step it up.
I ain't an artist, so I don't need to step it up.
What was it?
Yeah, the topic is: are female MCs taking over the music industry?
MCs, the artist, period.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah,
MCs, the artist, period.
Be direct.
No, in fact, artists, period.
Female artists?
Yes.
Okay.
Artists, females taking over the music industry.
First of all, if female artists are going to take over the scene, please do it right.
Well, right now, from this video, it's saying it all.
What you mean take over? Like, I don't think it's a.
Are they outshining these guys right now? Because right now, the way I'm looking at
I don't
the
like to be
potential.
outshined.
So are you saying? Are you saying on the half and half side let me stop. No, I'm saying you saying are they taking over? Meaning like their work ethic or
are they taking all the shine?
The shine? No, they're not.
No, because
they're not. There's no fucking females out. Like,
because
we just got Nicki. That's it. Well, Remy,
female artists can't really take all the shine. Now they can get their own light and their own publicity, but the industry is oversaturated with a lot of male.
Right. And that's a fact.
And you get what I'm saying? And like nowadays, if you ain't sexy enough, you get what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of upcoming artists, female artists who want to do R&B. Every R&B artist that's coming up gotta feel like they gotta have 2 background dancers.
Right.
Feel like
they gotta dance knowing that they don't know how to dance, but everybody gotta dance.
Do a little striptease on stage. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what's selling.
It puts on the
show.
show.
You get what I'm saying? That's what's selling. But is that enough?
I don't think it's enough.
It's not enough because a lot of people will have more deals, right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
For
enough.
instance, you got people who
like, boo,
you got the people that have been rapping forever, and then you get a Cardi B that comes out of left field with a Bodak. I don't even know how that plays into, but the song is fired. Like whoever put that track together, whatever you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Whoever put her in the studio and the production and everything like that, it is a fire song. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for somebody who doesn't do that to just come out like with something like that, it's crazy how that works. But it took for her to build her, attention, her fan base, her everything before before she got to that position. You know what I'm saying? And it only took her further by doing that.
I think what helps females is when they collab with each other.
Yes.
I would have loved to see Remy and Nicki collab together. I think that if that would have happened, it would have brought them a lot of money. What do you mean? What you mean? Like,
I mean, it would have brought them a lot of money, but at the same time, like their beef isn't a Nas and Jay-Z beef. or is it?
It's not.
Their beef is
Because
deeper. It's
that
deeper.
that beef was real, and you see how when it came back, and like for you to actually kind of like, I don't want to say it like this, but for you to kind of be, you know, you beef with you know, somebody like that on that caliber, and then you happen to get signed to that nigga. Yo, you gotta work for this brother too now.
Wow.
Right, that's kind of.
I mean, like, come on. I mean, but you know, like,
But that goes to show that men can crush their differences quicker than females. Females hold a lot of grudges because Remy's not. She gonna slap. She already said she's not playing with Nicki. If she find her anywhere where she's at, she's gonna put her hands on her because Nicki said some things that were very
detrimental to her life.
Right. So I mean,
like trying to get her indicted.
Right. So I don't.
Amongst
I don't
other
that's
things.
because Nicki was dealing with Mickey Mouse.
So
Snitching, man.
Now Crash, back to that
Yeah,
question.
like,
You saying that you know, the women are the women taking over. Like we don't have enough women. Like if it was back in the day where we had the, you know, with what's the song?
Queen Latifah's and
with
all
the
of
ladies
that.
night, with ladies night when they had
That's
all
a
those.
dope track. We should spin that one day.
Well, they had all those artists on that one track.
And
in that
they
video.
all were lit at that time together.
Right.
They were dominating the game.
So what females are all lit at this time? Will we say Rihanna need to set aside her differences with Beyonce for them to set aside differences?
But
with
they don't really
Nicki,
have any
Young
issues.
M.A.
That's
and
a
Remy on the track?
They don't really have any issues. That's a perception thing. Like, you know, at the end of the day, she knows where she is. She knows her lane, and she stays there. Like, if you notice, they don't have issues with each other. That's the media's perception of what it is.
Who doesn't have issues?
Beyonce and Rihanna. They don't really have any. They don't really interact like that. When they do, it's nothing
that's
but
like a Tupac and Biggie movie. Yo, I fucked your bitch, you fat mother. Yo,
Oh,
that's what happened.
shit.
Remy,
Oh, my God.
re-smashed Jay.
I don't think
it even is like that.
I was there.
my
I saw the whole thing. I'm trying to tell y'all this shit happened. Yo, whatever that nigga say he did,
This
yo,
guy.
he did that shit.
Oh my God.
Kanan voice. Yo, whatever they say that nigga did, yo, he did that.
But go ahead, Ty. What was you saying though?
Yo, I don't think it was
mean,
like that.
Oh man, like we need more women. It's hard. It's
Bro,
really
darling,
it's hard to answer that. Well, it's not hard to answer the question because you can honestly see the numbers. You know, like the guys are actually dominating the industry, and then they dominating so much that you got the little Uzi Vert that's turning into a woman. So I really don't. If you ask me, I feel like we kind of on the same level because we got some guys out here wearing skirts.
And if all your friends are dead, then you ain't got nothing but a bunch of
Mike
men.
just tuned in. Like this is the R&B artist. I say, yo, I need you to. I need him to dial because he just come. He's like,
Look,
hell no, bro.
Send him the number.
Yo, he need to dial him to speak
dial
on his R&B thing because he feel like him and my man, they the only two holding the R&B down in the scene. Like
in the scene,
he
of
feel like
Baltimore
he
in the
scene?
scene of Baltimore scene.
Okay.
Like yo, I just he gonna wind up DM me. I think he's still typing this shit right now because this thing.
Yeah,
He's
have
still
him
typing for
dial
a
in.
minute.
Yeah, he about to
here we
give
go.
you a book report.
So do we feel like more females should like collab though when it comes to that music?
Yes, I do. I feel like you know they all bring a certain personality, and with all of their fan base together, people we want to see that. We want to see the sexy. There's not a lot of sexy videos. We want to see the sexy women collab and do something that can actually move the guys, because sex sells, as we all know. But women, they know that sex sells, but they still won't take advantage of the fact that it sells. Like if you want more, and you want to capitalize on your music, and all you really need is another bad female to kind of, you know, make that hit a worldwide type of tour. These females don't want to collab, so it's like you being selfish with your music and you being selfish with your creativity. How are we gonna actually put you on the level of being one of the, you know, the bosses, one of the Lauryn Hills, the Queen Latifahs, the, you know,
That's Mike Thomas, man.
Hold on. What he calling in reference to?
He calling
Call
about
from
R&B being dead.
Mike Thomas.
Yeah, there you go.
To accept, press 1. To send voicemail, press 2.
Hey, Mike, what's good, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, what's going on, bro? So the question is, as you see, I typed on the page, is R&B music dead? You get what I'm saying? So I've been vouching for you, but I know you real protective about your craft and you holding it down in the Baltimore scene with the R&B music. So just, you know, to you, you know, and I got you on the air with the team, No Sugar Radio.
Yeah, you on live right now, bro.
So I want to know from you.
What's up, man?
Do you feel like R&B music is dead? Yes or no?
And why?
Nah, hell no, man. I feel like I'm in Olive Garden, so you'll probably have a lot of my background. But I feel like the ones that has the real music, it feel like it's a whole circle going around. You know how they say things go around, like what happened back then, your parents say, yeah, it's happening again. It happened before when we was younger. Nah, the same thing happened in the music situation. It's artists that's talented, that has timeless music, that has timeless R&B music, that's just not on the surface. Me, for one. I mean, and I want to continue to stay independent, but I just have a lot of great music that I know have touched people at different shows and different masses that's just not have surfaced yet. You feel what I'm saying? Right. R&B, and what's hot right now is this. People talk like I don't knock any artist who don't you grind and you making money, but this music that they got on the radio is like is the worst. I got kids, man, coming up. Like my kids is listening to this. They can recite all this instead of knowing what the things that they need to know. About the body anatomy. It's just crazy. Like this music nowadays is making no sense. So R&B is not dead. It's just lost. Right. That's all I would say. Right. It's not dead. It's just lost. Mm. So, it's like losing your keys. You won't find them motherfuckers.
Hey, bro, I got a chance to vibe with Russell at the lounge last night, man. And I was just listening to him, and I was like, man, you and Mike is definitely holding it down, man. Like, y'all got that new sound, and I can't wait for y'all to, to bring that forth, man. I definitely want to thank you for dialing in, man. Everybody, check out my bro.
Go. Good thing, man. I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing, man. I support y'all. You feel me? I tune in when I definitely get a chance. And if y'all available, man, y'all free on September 15th, come out to my event. Definitely it's a networking event. Definitely put y'all on and connect with another big fan base that probably don't even listen to y'all now, but definitely can be on. Right. So, September 15th, if y'all available, man, definitely come out. If anybody who ever listening to really, but
is it the 5th
I appreciate y'all for having me in.
I'm looking
at
the
15th.
The 15th, okay.
Shoot it to an email.
September 15th. I see it. If we're available, I definitely get with you on a one-on-one and let you know about that.
What day that fall on?
I ain't got my phone right now. What day is that on, Mike?
It's a Friday. It's the Baltimore Cultural Arts Center.
Okay, the Baltimore Cultural Arts Center.
It's an all-white event. So, everybody wear all white. Don't come in there with no tan on and no khaki, because whoever's hosting, it's going to ride you.
It's going to ride you. I appreciate it. But definitely want to get, shout out your album, man, that I copped, and, man, I haven't taken it out of my CD player yet. Good vibes, no genre. That is definitely bringing back that whole 90s R&B feel, man.
Mm-hmm. And you know what the funny thing is about that, what you just said? I took everything I got offline right now. Everything I got as far as my 2 albums, I took them offline. It sounds crazy, but the reality of it is, talking to a veteran that's been in this game, when you're doing this R&B, you got to present it right and present it well. A lot of people said my music was good, but I felt like there was a lot more that needed to be done as far as groundwork and all that other type of stuff. So any artist that is listening, that is singing R&B, the way that we keep R&B alive is to make sure we're putting out good quality music. Timeless music, you feel me? Because if you're putting out this annoying stuff that's just gonna go here and there, it's not gonna last. It's gonna come out and be gone.
Right.
That's why R&B, people thinking R&B is dead. It's not dead. It's just lost. So let's just help find it. We all can do it.
That's right, man. That's right, man. So I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Go ahead and get back to that good Olive Garden.
And them breadsticks.
You get what I'm saying?
My question to you is, when are you gonna bring that good R&B on No Sugar Radio? We talking,
yeah.
Whenever, I'm available whenever y'all ready, man.
Okay, we gonna hold you to that.
We ready, man. I'm gonna shoot you the email so you can submit your music, man. We definitely want to get you out there, man. Let people know what they missing, man. So, while you on the line, shout out. Let everybody know how they can find you, man.
Right now everybody can find me on Instagram. I be on Instagram a whole lot, and Facebook too sometimes. Instagram at Mike Thomas Official, and you can look up Mike Thomas ENT.com. So.
Okay.
All right, cool, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead and enjoy yourself,
man,
and thank you for dialing in, man.
Absolutely appreciate you.
All right. My man definitely dropping in some R&B nuggets.
Everybody said who was that on the line? So Troy.
Everybody that was just tuning in, that was my boy Mike Thomas. Definitely a great R&B artist out here in the Baltimore area, doing a lot of things. Back and forth on the road. Underground independent artist. You know, he produces, he songwrites.
He clearly stated that he would rather stay independent.
Yeah,
so that is
independent.
That's the trend right now.
He writes a lot of songs for a lot of Baltimore artists. You get what I'm saying? And even himself, like he sits there, man. I watched this dude work. I met him a few years ago at an open mic event, actually. No, matter of fact, we had a show together. I actually went to go see him at a show, and like, dude is sick. Dude is sick, man. He just got that whole vibe, yo. Like just that soul music, yo. And his music is so diverse that you can play it at a family reunion.
Right.
You can play it at a cookout. You can play it in front of your old folks. You get what I'm saying? Like
in front of your old folks.
My sons be singing his songs in my car. You get what I'm saying? Like, so his music just touches all people. Man.
That just brought a great question to my head, but that's for another time and another place.
What you got?
Nah.
Because
it's going to be one of those things.
I know what he wanted to say. He wanted to say is that song at Truth Nightclub. Shout out to Ghost.
No. What I was actually going to go ask is, you just mentioned that he writes a lot of songs for other, Baltimore artists. My question is, what's the difference between singers and like writers writing songs for other singers who, are supposed to have the same talent versus rappers writing for rappers?
You want me to answer that?
I don't know.
Wait.
But it's just a question.
Ask that question again.
So, like, you know how, you got the whole Drake situation where, Quentin Miller, wrote, parts.
I can tell
What's
you.
the difference between singers doing it for other singers? They actually have designated songwriters. That's their whole focus in life.
I can tell you.
Songwriting, but they don't sing.
The difference between having a ghostwriter or a songwriter write for you, R&B
this is the artist. This is the artist speaking right now.
Right, because
for those of you who don't know, Mr. Boss Up Young is definitely an artist.
We need one of your tracks.
He's trying to give a justification.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
right.
Let me hear this.
All right, so the difference for having a singer ghostwrite or pen a song for another singer is the fact that some singers may have the voice, or some singers, like, even though like singers may be talented in the skill of singing. You get what I'm saying? But they might not have the ability to write. It's a whole lot different from rapping because, like, first of all, as an artist, I take it very personal when somebody asks me, can they write for me? You can't speak what I've been through. You get what I'm saying? You can't articulate that through pen. But singing, like different voices can go with different songs or whatever. Like some people may have more soul in their voice to sing something out. Or you can hear a song and this, that, and third, and like I come over your studio and Ty just wrote a song and I'm like, when she's singing, I'm like, yo, let me buy that from you. And I can buy that song from you and be like, all right, cool. You get what I'm saying? Like, the producer writes and all that stuff, it goes to that. I mean, the producer still gets his credit for it, but that whole penmanship goes to me. I mean, she'll get a percentage because she wrote that, but like I may be able to hit her certain notes, or it just has that whole feel for it. You know what I'm saying? So some songs can be more soulful and more meaningful to another artist, or some people just might like, yo, I wrote this song for you to sing it. You get what I'm saying? But for a rapper, I really don't condone any ghostwriting for any rappers, because then you don't have a skill at all. You get what I'm saying? Like, like you can't be a rapper. That's like me getting in the studio just rapping all Pac.
Well, it's kind of different with songwriting when it comes to ghostwriting when it comes to the R&B lane and the rap artist lane. I think having a rapper get a ghostwriter, it kills your credibility. When it comes to R&B, there's a lot of R&B artist songs that we have been singing to this day that was produced by people like Neo, R. Kelly, Ron Isley, that actually wrote these R&B songs, but we like it because it was sung by a different R&B artist who was popping today. So I think it's kind of different when it comes to the genres, because I wouldn't want someone to ghostwrite for me if I'm a rapper, because really how can you?
The culture's slightly different.
Yeah, the culture is very different. It's very different. Your respect level will go down if they know that you have a ghostwriter. But it was told that T.I. was writing for Bow Wow at some point.
Snoop too.
Well, I will hope so, because Bow Wow was only talking about the same shit.
So I guess it happens when you're at a certain age level. I'm not sure if he's still writing for him now.
He's not making songs now either.
Bow Wow doesn't rap. He's a CSI Cyber.
He's actually a business owner too.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he took that money and. But
let's we got another track from a female called Nico out in Florida again. Florida.
It's another one?
Yeah, Florida's
a different one?
Yes, her name is Nico. Nico.
Oh, okay.
Same artist?
Nico J. Nico
okay,
J.
it's a whole different person.
It's a whole different person.
Okay.
A whole different person.
Let's see, she got another track.
Eric Wardell was good, man.
Shout out to Florida. You guys have been jumping in, just heavy, real heavy.
Heavy on the No Sugar movement.
Florida is rocking with us.
Heavy, and not only
Shout
that.
out to MMG.
Yeah,
they on a mission right now.
That's probably the reason. Hold up. That's probably the reason.
They coming out of
man.
Miami too.
Dade County.
She's from Orlando, if I'm not mistaken.
Disney World.
Nico, if you are tuning in right now, feel free to DM us before we play this track, and have you call in, and you can just kind of explain your inspiration in music. But let's go ahead and listen to this track. This track is called "Blessings" by Nico out of Florida. Y'all check it out.
No Sugar Radio.
Blessing, 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 blessing. Blessing, blessing, blessing. Nico J. Monkey come with pressure. Woo! This one you gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no flexing. Yeah. Hey. Woo! Blessing, 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 blessing. Blessing, 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 blessing. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Bands up and I'm on. Old slide a new form. Still with mobile. Try this new cheap born. Probably hear this shit to test me. Fuck a door, I'm done flexing. Change the game like I'm reffing. Even teachers don't test me. Every night I'm up late. Put the whole side and grinding up. Middle fingers up, every run up. I'm laying in and down running up. Well, I swear to God, it's on mama, bro. If I don't do it for me, I gotta do it for her. Got a team behind me, gotta do it for us. Can't forget the bread, cause in God we trust. Thank you, God, for my hustle. Lord knows I'm blessed with my brother. When they got the whole trap jumping for me, take a lot of risks, he gon' dunk it for me. All these niggas around me really be my brothers. They ain't fucking around, you just right the bus and got a whole ransom up for your mama. If you ain't got the bread, then we ain't fucking budget. A lot of hoes don't mean nothing to me. Chasing paper like it's running from me. Savage cousins, they bumping for me. Every show straight clutching for me. They the real reason I play. They take one LeBron, then I'm Wade. I hope can't trick me off my game. Cause I pray before every rain. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. All this time you went fucking with me, now grind, now you want a feature. Going out your way trying to meet me. Now I ain't got time for no leeches. Now I ain't got no time for no strippers. You a fake when I real with you. Deal with you when I feel nigga. Let Jesus snatch you and chill pill you. Get the out of my face. Mean every word that I say. I'm everywhere with a K. Foot on the gas with no brakes. All of this ice on my neck and my wrist, man, I got out the mud like a G. I'm steady stacking this bread, man, this lettuce, this bacon, this cheese. Be talking that shit, they ain't even being direct, eh. I tell you just like it is, y'all better have my chest, eh. Already know what it is, see me as a threat, eh. Tryna finesse on the kid, but you still give me respect, eh. I got the juice when I made mine up, I just wanted a bag, yeah. Be bro chasing bitch, but that not really swag, yeah. I said I wanted a wraith, I got that wraith. It took for me to get mad enough for brown and spaz, not me the one they love to hate, hey. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. Blessings, blessing, 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 blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta start counting them. Blessings.
We back.
I can't even focus right now.
Y'all heard that? That might have to get Luke. Blessings. By Nico _J.
Hold
my
up.
God.
Hey, Nico, if you're
Hold
listening,
up.
We need more
Hey,
of that.
Nico, if you listening, you tuning in with us right now, we need you to dial into the show right now, man.
Who told her to assault our speakers like that?
Shout out.
Talking about blessings.
Shout out to Orlando, Florida, rocking out with us. You get what I'm saying, man? Yeah. That was hot right there.
Yes. I need to know what y'all thought about this track. We're not gonna go to nothing else yet because that shit went.
Can I go first?
Hard. Go ahead.
Put a tank. Yo, you remember that? That shit put it. Yo, that shit was fire.
God. That shit was
fire.
That's how you feel about the song?
That's exactly how I feel about the song.
My viewers didn't see it. How you feel about the song?
Yo, do it again.
For those of you who don't see what this man is doing, he is running around the studio. Getting crazy.
Hey,
That's
yo.
how he felt about the song.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to Nico J. Yo, you have a banger. You have a banger.
What she
Like,
said.
That song was
fire. You have a banger. Blessing.
I can't even concentrate.
Yo, you,
My
you
man,
know.
look, he almost combed his head today.
No.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Much respect to that.
Blessings.
Go ahead. What verbally? What you thought about that?
I don't even know what to say. Like it's dope. Like the creativity of it. It's catchy. You can hear what she's saying. It's meaningful. Like
it's clear. No mumble rap.
Right.
Was it?
I feel blessed right now. That's all I'm
was
gonna
that
say.
a summer vibe track right there?
Yeah.
There was definitely a summer vibe.
I will
Drop
listen
top,
to that
drop
all year
top.
round.
Definitely.
You can tell she's from Florida though. You can
Right.
feel like because that's that drop top feel where you just like you in the car just blessing blessing.
And it's like she's
Hitting it.
serious
When
about
we
her
come to
craft.
y'all city, man, we hope y'all show us some love when we come down there and rock out with y'all, man. You know,
Man.
because we're definitely loving the energy, man. We're definitely loving it. Hey, Eric, since you're on here, man, you know, round
Yo.
up your people, start submitting some
Please.
music, man.
That
Get what
song
I'm
will
saying?
always have a place
Please.
here at No Sugar Radio.
King, what you thought about the blessings by Nico J?
Please. That's
Go ahead,
going
do
in
what
my
I did.
car. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that.
And I hope they
Too
know.
much.
I hope they know. I don't even want to drop the spoiler alert.
What spoiler? Hold on. What you talking about?
Come on, whisper real quick.
I got a song?
Nah. So spoiler alert is, in the near future, No Sugar Radio will be presenting its first artist mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, y'all definitely want to be on that tape
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
make that because
What's
that
up,
tape will
what's
be
up?
worldwide.
Coming
That
soon.
tape is going to be worldwide.
Coming
You get what
soon.
I'm
Say that
saying?
again,
So,
me what?
Coming
that
soon.
tape is going to
Coming
be
soon.
worldwide. It's going to be global. The No Sugar Radio mixtape.
Yes.
It's going to be a
US people.
compilation of all artists.
All artists.
Get what I'm saying?
Local
I think we
and-
might. I think we might do like 20 tracks on there.
Yeah, I was. I
I think we might shop around 20 because it's too many artists. You get what I'm saying?
For one,
So volume 1.
for one, what I wanted to do, I don't know, we leaking a lot. We leaking a lot.
Too much.
But we can do that though.
We
We
didn't talk
can
about
do
that.
that because there's no sugar.
Because no sugar, baby.
We don't give. We don't
We
give.
put out the whole. We put out the whole next
don't
year.
give-
We don't. Nah.
Nah, but
I don't know about
but-
all that. Yeah.
But the whole, let's let y'all understand if the artists are viewing in, supporters, we are going to drop a No Sugar Radio mixtape. We still in the mix of figuring out whether if we're gonna do a female or a male, as far as having a double disc. So for those of you who tune in right now, please understand that when I get my hands on this project, it's going down.
And we
So-
we might even have to sell that for 20. Because they gonna get the dual action.
If
we
we
do it,
if we do
they gonna get
that,
the dual action.
We're not gonna leak no more.
We gonna
We're not
talk.
gonna
We
leak
don't
no
even
more.
want to talk about it no more.
We're not gonna leak no
Yeah.
more,
We
but
don't leak no more.
just understand that
Tighten the bolts up.
there's a lot in the upcoming this fall, this winter.
It's going to be a cold. It ain't even going to be cold
It's gonna
because
be a
it
hot
can't be
winter.
cold. It's going to
It's
be
gonna be a
hot.
hot winter.
we melting
It's
a
gonna be
lot.
cold.
No
You know,
ice.
like at the end of the day, and this is all just for advancement. This is just because music.
was good.
People feel like music is dead in general. There's no content in the music. But as y'all can see right now,
Yo,
there's
these-
a lot of females out here who got something to say.
Underrated.
Who got something to say? So
Underrated.
Yes.
y'all gonna hit them.
Underrated.
Y'all gonna hit them.
Where
Underappreciated,
these female artists
Most
at?
hated.
Turn in,
We
like,
appreciate you.
that-
validated, escalated, on the
Oh, see, he's.
elevator.
Oh,
It's
see,
like,
somebody
Oh, my God.
turn his mic off.
Mute that man. He doing too much.
We gonna straight unplug him.
Turn his mic off.
Fucking foreign
But
gators.
you guys that's listening, you heard it first. The No Sugar Radio mixtape will be dropping soon.
Coming soon.
You know, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. So for you artists
Mm-hmm.
who take your craft serious, because let's we can joke all day, but we want y'all. if you take your craft serious and you do have a track that is mixed and mastered, and please, guys, we are musically inclined. We do know when tracks are mixed and mastered.
Right.
So just let us know that you're interested in that No Sugar Radio mixtape. Y'all, email us, nosugarradio@gmail.com. This mixtape is about to be sick. I don't know about y'all, but this mixtape is about to be sick. Not only
we gonna change the subject.
Listen, we gonna change the subject. We gonna change the subject because I kind of miss Shaw. I don't know about y'all, but I need her to dial in because I miss her presence.
Yeah,
so,
you gotta dial on this one.
I'll send you the number, Shaw. Say nothing.
Crash. What we got to talk about now?
So we gonna switch it up completely.
Let Shaw dial in. We need her to dial in. Shaw, dial in. Don't let us ask you again.
So this time we're gonna talk about what is a good age for kids to start doing chores around the house.
As soon as they come out the womb.
No, I want Shaw to hit this because
yes.
Like this,
she has
I need her to hit this subject right here. Shaw, you take it too long. You need to dial in.
She about to dial in.
Where's the doo-doo?
She would have on speed.
Okay. You have a collect call from.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
She called from a state penitentiary.
Shar.
What up, guys? Hey.
What's going on?
Calling live from VA Beach. I'm on the beach right now, y'all.
Right now?
Oh, she on the beach. Send us a picture. Send us a picture.
I'm on the beach. I'm baking right now, so.
You baking?
Do that stinking leg.
You ain't ducking
It's hot, y'all. It's hot out here. It's hot.
So, Shaw, you ain't here. Go ahead.
Blessings. I'm going to go straight into this. I thought that track was straight fire. I mean, everything that y'all played so far was straight fire. Yeah. Everything.
Did it have you twerking out there on the beach?
I didn't see that part of it, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check that out. That was wild. Like,
what, the part of you twerking on the beach?
Like I said, it's catchy and it's relatable. Anybody can relate to any of that, and I thought that was fire. We're gonna have to play more of her music, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to every artist, man, that reached out with these songs, man. What they say on the radio?
And make sure you guys are emailing us. Email us at nosugarradio@gmail.com to get all of your music in.
Yeah. So, Shaw, now we got you on the line. So the topic that we're going into now is what age do you think is appropriate for children to start doing chores around the house?
Children to start doing chores.
Oh, it starts very early. I mean, you have to kind of. I'm not going to say that because then they wouldn't be of much help. But
we need her opinion.
2.
We need her opinion. So y'all gonna need to let her talk so that way she can get back to her vacation. We don't want to take too much of her time.
I mean, I've been tuning in this whole time, y'all. Y'all have no idea what I've been putting in this whole entire time. Like I've been. Like, everybody should be knowing about y'all live. Everybody. Spreaker, everything else. I've been, chiming in on Spreaker, listening. It sounds pretty good so far. So I'm kind of proud of you guys. Y'all holding it down. I think that the appropriate age would be 2 because you got to start it off early. It could be something as simple as, could you get the dustpan while mommy sweeps up? Something small like that. You have to take it, and build on it. So, the older the child gets, the more he or she will learn responsibility. So
So you're saying, like, at the age of 2 years old, a child needs to do minor responsibilities, minor chores, like...
Exactly. And start building on that. It can be something very, very small. But as long as you're teaching them responsibility and pitching in somewhere, they're going to start to, kind of keep that. They soak that up like a sponge.
Now,
kids, they crave structure. So
now my question with that though is like being at the age of 2, are you holding her accountable for doing that chores, or just like
Oh no! I mean, no, it's not like you're holding that child accountable because she's only 2. She's a toddler. Yeah. But it's like teaching them. You have to kind of teach them or introduce them to that responsibility or something small, like picking up your toys and putting them back into the box, cleaning up behind yourself. Yeah. That's what's really important. Just teaching them to be responsible of themselves and the space around them.
What if they don't do it? You just yell at them till they get it right?
I don't really like yelling at Maya. Like, it's just a matter of talking to her in a way for her to understand and communicate with what it is I'm telling her. I don't have to do any of that.
Let me yell at her.
Sometimes you might have to repeat it more than one time and be a little stern with your words, but yelling I don't think really helps kids. Because it's just noise to them. It's going through one ear and out the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a matter of teaching from early on, so that way they can get the concept.
Yep, and then you set expectations.
Let me tell y'all, Maya, when I get home, her toys are put away and her bed is made up. I make sure that if you're going to play while mommy's away, when I come in this house,
at least your room better be straight, because I'm not about to be cleaning up nothing after work. I'm not. But, you know, she's learned. She's learned from a very young age of, you know, putting things back where they belong. You know, even when she's in other people's households, you know, eating on a napkin to be clean, it's just a matter of learning or teaching responsibilities to that child, you know, from a very early age. So 2, I think, is acceptable. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
Hey, Shaw, Nicole said we already ahead of the game. You need to step up.
Maybe mine is a little bit spoiled. I'm speaking from my experience. Maybe she's a little spoiled, but I would say 2.
Nah, but I agree though, because you know I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, and like I think I started having my kids clean up. Like it was like 3. You get what I'm saying? Like you know, my oldest started cleaning up at 3. My youngest, of course, you know, he was too young to understand, but he follows along what his brother does. So
right. So Shar, do you think it's a difference between little girls and little boys as far as?
Oh, almost definitely. I feel like little girls, they're kind of dainty and they don't like mess a lot. Some little girls are like that. I mean, I'm just speaking from my experiences. I know mine is she does not like to be messy. She does not like to have crumbs all over the place. She gets irritated when there's something that's bristly in between her toes or her foot, whatever. She likes to clean up. Like if there's anything around her that she doesn't feel is, you know, to her standards, she will do something to fix that. So some girls, they're kind of like that. They don't like to have mess, and they'll clean up automatically. Whereas boys, you guys can adapt to any environment. It doesn't matter where you are. You guys could be in a friend's crib, and it'd be cigarette butts everywhere, but y'all don't even act like y'all see it because y'all there with y'all boy. Y'all don't even care. Some people or some men actually are a lot more clean. Like I don't know. I can't really speak on that. I'm just speaking from my.
I think it's when men are actually being raised by their mother.
Yes.
I think that plays a huge part because, you know,
having an influence,
right?
That female influence.
Because like you said, Troy, who raised you, your mother or your dad? Your mom raised you, so now you brought it all the way back down to your kids now, because you have some of that in you, what your mom taught you. So now you're giving it off to your boys.
Why couldn't I just be born with OCD?
Well,
that made sense.
Shit,
you came out the womb cleaning your mom's blood up.
I can't sleep with a fucking sock on the floor.
But this is nasty.
We got a comment. My man Carl said, "Hell yeah, I agree with Shaw. Definitely start off early so they can understand the concept."
But Shaw, my question to you is: do you feel like your daughter is just learning how to do it based off what you do in front of her? Or just her develop her own, way of cleaning?
It's a combination of both. She sees what I do, and she basically imitates that, but then she learned her own way of doing it to make it easier for her.
Well,
so I never taught her how to make up a bed, but she's watched me do it so much that she does it on her own.
Well, I just got this comment from a little birdie that said you don't clean though, Shaw.
Oh.
Say it again.
I said this little birdie just gave me a comment saying you don't clean.
Who's the little birdie?
Who's the little birdie?
She already know who the bird is.
Shaw don't clean, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. Shaw, when the last time you cleaned? Well, you know what? Since we talked about the concept of Shaw cleaning, and I'm about to throw some shade.
Too much.
I'm about to throw some shade real quick. Hey, Shaw, why don't you clean out that
what's
damn
the
purse?
Shade?
When we was down at the Lundy event, you had makeup everywhere in that bag. Just clean out that purse for starters.
You tried it. The Shade King strikes again. Yes. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I think it's a lot of females when they makeup bag is just horrible. A lot of female makeup bags are just.
Yeah.
Who's that, Maya?
Yeah.
You want to the water with me? She wants me to go to the beach, y'all. She wants me to go to the water real quick.
You gotta go.
Take me to the river.
So, Shar, thank you for calling in. Go enjoy your vacation.
I
girl.
love you guys.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Get out of here.
All right. I'll be hitting y'all up later.
Not me.
Yeah, that was co-host.
You can't make this
Just
up.
Shar, calling live from VA on vacation.
Beach,
She's working on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to her for knowing the importance of actually dividing your time with your business and your family, and just identifying that she needs to be around her daughter. And by any means, we support all of that. These guys here, they all have kids. I don't have any kids, so I know how important it is for them to be around be around their family and be around their kids. So shout out to y'all for actually splitting that time. Like I don't know how it is to kind of split from your cub, like, as I call your child, that's your cub. Like you guys really find a way of managing the time away and with them and still end up doing no sugar business stuff. So, you know, that's pretty dope. So shout out to all the parents out there who work their 9 to 5 and still have a business, or just those parents who just work a 9 to 5 and come home and still do work. Because I think children working a 9 to 5 work is a whole nother level. It's a whole nother, you know, that's a whole nother platform. So shout out to y'all who actually, you know, do both.
It ain't easy being greasy.
Right.
It ain't easy.
That's the truth.
It ain't easy out here.
So we'll keep this rolling, Troy. Matter of fact, Ty, can I ask you this question? Like, being the fact you don't have kids, like, what do you feel is a proper age for, you know, a child to start doing chores in the house?
I think once you come out the womb, you better respect me. Like, once you come out the room, your chore is to make sure you hold that bottle up. Like, hold that bottle. Nah, to be realistic, I honestly think when a child starts to properly walk, I think that now they understand, you know, what it takes. Because now it takes a lot for you to actually develop that strength to walk. So once you have that walking wheel, I think you need to start, you know, learning little things and what don't go where and how to help out mommy, daddy. Because if you don't start early, I think it's going to mess them up mentally. Because, like, you never had me do it when I was young. So, you know, why do I have to do it now? But I also do think that school kind of affects the you know, the parenting, because you can teach your kid one way to clean up in the house. And these teachers starting at kindergarten or preschool, some of them don't teach the kids to put things away in their cubbies and, you know, how to, you know, clean up behind themselves because they have the staff to do it. But I would recommend, you know, for the school systems and, you know, for parents, don't be so quick to clean up behind your kid. You know, let them know that what you're doing, or you spilled something. You don't have to always verbally just yell at your kids. You know, I feel like kids know, you know, find that time to just speak to them and explain to them. Don't talk to, I see a lot of parents they speak to their kids when they're young, the goo goo gaga talk, I call it.
Yeah.
I don't really like that. Like, I feel like, how are they going to learn if you like, baby, what you doing with it? No, because they don't know if you're serious or not. I think you need to be on deck with your child and speak to them in the manner where they, not big words, but hey, you dropped that. That's bad. Clean it up. Like, you need to talk in the way where they understand, because a lot of parents, they get so caught up in being a parent that they talk to their kids so, like, at a young age. We're speaking on when their kids are like 2 or 3, the cute stage where it's like, but terrible twos. You need to attack the terrible twos when it hit. Like, I'm talking about 1 month, when they a year and like 11 months.
And that's what I'm going through right now. Like, not to really cut you off, but like, even like in my experience, it kind of go back to y'all saying, you know, out the womb, and that's how I've been doing. Like,
right.
I don't force too much. Like, even when he's a baby, you know, holding a bottle,
right.
I would literally have the bottle in my hand, and I would drop it sometimes to allow him to try to pick it up.
Right.
And eventually, by the time he was even 1 year old, he was holding a bottle by himself.
Right.
And right now, because he got tired of me dropping. So eventually, you know, he caught on to, like, okay, I need to hold my own bottle. And right now, you know, he's at the age of 1 when he comes in the house and makes me do chores. Like, he'll empty the whole. He literally emptied the dishwasher.
Oh, so he kind of knows the system.
Yeah, so he comes in the house, he'll go straight to the dishwasher.
Baby boss.
He opens it up, pulls the rack out, grabs forks, spoons, all that stuff, whatever. Now he got to the point where at first it was he'll hand me the forks and spoons, and I'll put it into the drawer.
Right.
And we'll sit there.
Wait, so you? I just know all you guys got boys. So
yeah.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
Well, no, my first one was a female, but she passed away.
Oh, okay.
That was like
07. So King, what you think? Because I know you got a handle on BJ.
Well,
like,
my situation is kind of different because my son didn't really grow up with me directly. And so now, being that I'm going to be having him, it's kind of like I have to retool everything that was done. I have to undo what was done. That's the situation that I'm in, you know, and some parents run into that where you might have, you know, sowed a lot of seeds into your child when they were a baby, but because you didn't have that interaction, just because you talk to them on the phone or you see them from time to time, they need that day-to-day interaction because it matters. Like, it matters when, you know, they start to get into those preteen years and they start to defy, they start to rebel. They don't go back to what you planted in them when they were a baby. They go back to what they've seen, what they've been influenced by. And those are the types of things that I have to retool. I have to get him back on a system and a schedule because that's what's been missing. So for me, you know, that's what I write things out right now because I know when he comes, that's from day one. Once he walks in the house, there's things that he knows that I expect of him, and there's things that, you know, he doesn't do in the house. And he's like me. Like, you know, he's very to himself and he's very organized in his own right. But there's just certain precedents that you have to establish with your child. Right. Hey, this is what it's going to be. You got to map their day out. It's kind of like what Shar said. Kids, they actually crave discipline, but they rebel against it. They want discipline, they want structure, but they rebel against it because it's them being told what to do, but they appreciate it in times of strife and times of tribulation. They go back to what they know and the system. And if you plant that system in them early enough, or if you get a hold of them before life takes a hold of your child in the streets and these different entities that have nothing good for your child, you get a hold of them, they'll be able to combat what life has in store for them, because it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, and they're going to be going through like different things. Especially but it starts at boys. Especially young black men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you start early and you give them what it is that they need to succeed in life based off of the things you didn't get, especially if you've come around and you've grown and matured into the type of man that, you know, you didn't have in your life growing up, your child should be set up for success. So that's what I'm going through. And I believe it starts early as hell. I didn't pick up my son at all. I didn't pick him up while he was a baby. Like, to walk, if he wanted to go somewhere with me, he had to walk. So and he knew that. Dragged your son anywhere. I didn't drag him anywhere. Like, his mother took him. I didn't baby him. And so the great thing about it was my son was never a crying baby. I didn't have that kind of problem. He crawled. When he came to the door, he started making his face. You want to come with me? You got to walk. So my son started walking early. Like, he started walking because he wanted to go outside with me. That was his motivation. Once he started walking, now you got to walk a little bit faster, because I'm not about to be keeping up. I'm not going to walk at your pace.
You ran on your son.
You know what I'm saying? and so, like, for him, it was real dope for me, you know, and watching that process. But now it's a different type of process. It's a different type of walk. Right. Now I need you to learn how to walk in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
So,
Troy, what's your experience? What do you think as far as chores go? What do you think?
Man, I feel my OCD gets the best of me, and you know, like with kids, sometimes you can get a little frustrated on, you know, having them clean up, because just like Shar said, you find yourself repeating yourself, you know, in a more stern voice every time. You just naturally you get frustrated when you got to repeat yourself, you know. And my kids, you know, like they goofy as all outdoors. So like, you know, I might tell them clean up. They be standing in the middle of a mess. Where clean up what? I did. I'm like, you don't see them clothes right there? Like, yo, it be toys. And then I go in there, I'm like, what's taking y'all so long to clean up? They still playing in the middle of the mess. You get what I'm saying? Wow. Like, they pulling toys out to play with as they putting toys back that they don't want to play with.
Because you don't want to strip their childhood from them, you know, because you like it's hard. Life is hard now, so you don't want to strip it from them and just be like everything is about clean, chores. You know, you still want them to be a kid, because I hate when parents don't let their kids be kids. Let boys be boys, let girls be girls. But, you know, but still have that type of structure. But, you know, let them. They're gonna mess up. They're gonna get dirty. They're gonna jump over fences. This is, you know.
But you also want them to understand the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Right.
You really want them to understand that. You feel me? Mr. Clean gets it done.
The power of Pine Sol. Yo, all I could think of was the lady. Like, yo, that's the power of Pine Sol, baby. That's what.
But nah, yo, you like
let's jump into this next track. Let's jump into this next track. It's called "Hands Off" by Yachty. Yachty, how you pronounce it?
Yachty
Monita. We gonna call you Yachty. You know, and this track is called "Hands Off." So let's get into it.
No Sugar Radio.
No Sugar.
Like, you just walked in. You ain't give me no hug, nothing. Yeah, that's how you feel. 4 in the morning, she on it. Don't text and calling. Said she wanna hop on it. Pop it down like I own it. Booty bounce like Sporting. Said keep your hands off me. Sex got it exhausted. Then he got it holding. He said, ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way. She said, ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way. 4 in the morning, she on it. Drunk texting and calling. Tryna hit my phone. Now I might just ignore it. Yeah, I got these foreigns, and they all imported. Said she got a nigga, but he not imported. she ride me like Kaya. Been by me, Big Bonnie and Clyde. She said she never ride with a nigga, never die for a nigga, never nah. She all about the money, if a nigga try to play with it, it'll never fly. All about the dollar bills, if you gon' flex, then you better let it fly. Cause nigga talk about loyalty, but ain't no loyalty in nigga songs. Gold nigga, they so wrong. Be bad bitches, they so wrong. That line like Lee so low. Round hard, never doze off. She wanna shop at the mall. She want the new Louboutin. She wanna flex all summer. I wanna fuck all fall. America's Next Top Model. I wanna fuck for a throttle. She wanna fuck on a Molly. She wanna fuck on a bottle. I wanna fuck on a friend. I wanna fuck her at Folly. I wanna fuck her now. Don't give a fuck at the party. Ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way. She said, ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way. She said, ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way. She said, ooh no, baby, don't touch me. She said, ooh no, baby, can't fuck. I'ma get that pussy either way. You gon' tell me that you love me either way.
Hey, man, these females are killing it right now.
Yes. We back, No Sugar Radio, Female Appreciation Day. That was by. She's actually from Atlanta. That's from Atlanta? Yeah. That female artist is from Atlanta. Her name is Yachty. Follow her on Instagram. Follow her on Instagram. Yachty, YATTIMONEDA.
And I just happened to type that in on Facebook, and her like page came up on Facebook.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, most do that.
Okay.
Ooh,
see,
yeah.
that's
that network between Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Right.
They be knowing.
Yeah.
They be knowing what time it is.
Right. Shout out to all these female artists
that's
again.
Females.
That's important to most artists too. Like when you are promoting yourself as an artist, work from both, social media platforms and tie them together. Gotcha. Because it makes it easier for people to follow you that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what makes it even easier for people to follow you?
What?
It's when you lit in real life. Wow. People don't be lit.
Away.
Like, people be so lit on social media, and in real life, they're dug.
Because social media will give you that platform that you
to be
never
something
had.
that you're not.
You know what I'm saying?
So we got a question on our Spreaker. What made us actually do Female Appreciation Day? Was there anything that they missed?
Only you can answer that.
Well, Ty, you can go ahead and discuss that.
Only you.
I ain't want to put you on the dark,
Go ahead.
But
we back
I kind of as because we all speak on a day-to-day basis, and I see that there's a lot of female artists. Well, I started to see starting last week that there's a lot of female artists that are trying to push their music, and I had a conversation with an artist, and she was just telling me how it's hard for females to put out their tracks and things like that and get proper promotion, because a lot of dudes, when they're in the studio with dudes, they just feel like these females have to give them something in order to put out a dope track. And I'm up and down with that, because I see people, a lot of I'm in a different age bracket, so I just see that there was a lot of women who actually their music spoke for themselves. So I told her, how about you just send your track in and then let No Sugar show love. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just appreciate females at the end of the day? There's a lot of female MCs. It wasn't a textbook type of conversation. It was just more like, listen, we need to get these females out. Like, I'm tired of listening to all these dope tracks and no one's playing it. Not their, in their state, no one's actually supporting it, and that kind of wows me, because it's like, this is good music. We've heard, over 5 tracks now that's good music. So I'm like, why not give these females a chance on No Sugar Radio, and then just to open up the eyes of these live, these mainstream radio stations, and let them know, like, hey, they here. Like, if we all the way in Baltimore, we playing their music, and we got people from Atlanta, Florida, Canada. Like, why is it that they have to contact, outside of their hometown? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just kind of crazy to me. So I was just like, we need to show love to females. We need to show love to these female MCs. I feel like the breakaway right now is coming, you know, because of the, you know, Cardi, the Remy, you know, I feel like that break right now for females is the time for them to display their music and their artistry. So, you know, that was kind of my take to it. And, you know, I shot it to you guys, and the whole No Sugar team was for it. So I said, you know, let's do it. Let's put these females out there. Let's give them an opportunity to showcase their music. And you guys were on board, so
yeah, I feel like it was a must anyway. You know, everything we've been doing so far this year with No Sugar, you know, covering the Lundy event. You know, we got Rico Nasty about to touchdown in the building,
right?
So it was definitely, you know, much needed.
Right.
And the thing about that, you know, one thing, you know, like, and it's crazy how you say that, like, artists got to reach outside of their city, you know, just to get some shine. And I'm glad that we're in that position that we're not biased. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't present the roadblocks that a lot of people with a red tape. You get what I'm saying? We ain't beating you out your pocket for our own personal gain just for you to get some type of exposure or what it is that you got to get. But, you know, just like what Mike said when he dialed in earlier, you know, that whole cycle of music is just coming back. You know, so back in the day, growing up in the 90s, you had the MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs. You know, you had the female artists reigning at that time, the Rod Diggers, the Eves, the Lil' Kims, the Foxy Browns. You had them at that time. You get what I'm saying? And then somehow or another, the gap just changed when music transitioned, and now it's coming back full circle, and now female are really getting comfortable and coming outside of themselves and really bringing that work. And it's so much harder for a female artist to get out there because, one, and I've witnessed this with female artists that I work with personally. Not that I've worked with, but, you know, that I know personally, I've been in the studio with. The producers feel like, yo, in order for me to play your stuff, you got to give me some ass. You get what I'm saying?
Why
like,
is that, though?
And
That's
it's
so
kind of crazy
stupid,
because men as men, and I gotta say that because we're part of that. We're part of that. As men, we look at it for our personal gain. We're in a position where as though you need us. You get what I'm saying? So like, okay, you want your studio time free? Fuck me. You get what I'm saying? You want your studio time free, and that's how it is. That's how it, no, I mean, like, I don't mean to be so blunt about it, but that's how it comes down to. That's what it comes down to with being in the studio. And I look at certain producers, and I be like, yo, what happened to such and such that used to come through here? Oh man, she was bluffing. She wasn't trying. No, I'm not letting her record. Like, and that's the crazy, and that's why I don't deal with shady people. I don't deal with shady producers. I don't deal with shady songwriters because they all look at it for personal gains. And nigga, you ain't even known.
Right,
you get what
right.
I'm saying? You're not known.
Yeah.
You never burn your relationship.
My thing with that is just at the end of the day, it's a confidence factor with that too. Because a lot of females, I mean, when I say females, because I learned recently that the word female offends women. I didn't know that. I learned that
we'll say women.
Recently. You know, women nowadays, artists, you know, female MCs that, or female just artists in general that bring out music, they most of the time are not even confident in their music. They don't get that belief from the people that are around them. And that's the part that's so scary because they really have a lot to offer. It's deeper than the music. This is deeper than Nino Brown, baby. I'm telling you, like, this is bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is really big, and it's a critical time in life where, you know, the age group of 25 through 32, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists are coming out now in that age range, and they have something to offer. They don't believe in their craft. They don't believe in what it is that they put out. And so it's for people like us to make sure that we push it. We have an obligation to them to push their stuff. Yeah. That's how I look at it.
They got a comment from Cheyenne. She says, shout out to Cheyenne, always rocking with us.
Always.
Definitely.
She said, what I love about female artists is the emotions. They be so on point. The music has changed drastically, but there's so many dope chicks that's underground. But a lot of the new females do fucking suck to the top, which is true. Right, Times have changed, and you have to change your being to be heard, and most chicks don't settle for not being able to be themselves. You get what I'm saying? So the beautiful thing that I really promote and endorse is becoming independent. Because when you put your future and you put your career in the hands of somebody else, because of the connection that they had, you have the opportunity to get K. Michelle. Anybody remember her situation?
Wait, bring that up.
Okay, so K. Michelle was dealing with, you know, the guy with Memphis.
Right. Okay.
She was dealing with him, and you know, she was in a very physical, abusive situation. He was her producer, and because he had ties, and because she was signed on his label, he blackballed her way as though she couldn't work with anybody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So when Love and Hip Hop came out and things like that, that's when she actually really started breaking on the scene because K. Michelle was out during the early 90s. But she's been fighting all this time to get to where she needed to be because she was blackballed off of a situation because this dude felt like, okay, if you ain't gonna deal with me, you can't deal with nobody else. I'm gonna stop your money. I'm gonna stop your money flow.
So what advice do we give female artists right now, knowing that knowing the situation that went down with the K Michelle and things like that, like what can we actually tell them?
Well, the advice that I would tell people like that, man, do your best. First and foremost, keep your circle tight.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Stand firm in your beliefs. And if you got to invest in yourself, because every show we can't never deviate from entrepreneurship.
Right.
Invest in yourself.
Right.
Get what I'm saying? Get on YouTube and learn how to mix. Go to school for it. Take up a trade. Deal with somebody, I'm not going to say deal with them like in a relationship-wise, but deal with somebody who doesn't mind showing you the ropes of how to produce your sound. Make sure your levels are right. How to deal with whether you use Fruit Loops, Pro Tools, whether you deal with Reasons, any type of recording software that you don't. Educate yourself so that you can be in control of your product. Because the best amount of money that you can make is when you're the writer, the producer, and the performer of your own music.
So wait, you can use Stereo to make music?
on that note, we gonna go.
Recording
we
program,
gonna because these guys gonna go.
We
gonna go into another
like
track.
how I broke that. I knew what we were trying to do.
We gonna get into another track. This artist right here, I actually spoke to her personally, and we actually had a conversation about this topic, about it being hard for females to actually come up and her not having that support system, that team behind her, and she's in search of a team that can actually support her music and not just support that she's a beautiful woman and things like that. So that's a great way of jumping into this song. Her name is Summer Jade.
Okay,
you can find her. You can find her on Instagram. Summer spelled just the way it is. Summer Jade JADE 7. So
the number.
7, the number. So we're gonna jump into this track. What's up, Troy?
Just 10 seconds real quick. And while we're playing these songs, y'all, if y'all listening, y'all dialing in, please give y'all honest feedback about how y'all feel about these songs.
Yes.
Because these artists are actually listening, and they may be sitting on pins and needles like, I hope everybody likes it. So, just give your honest feedback and your appreciation of what it is. You get what I'm saying? Because being an artist, you want that constructive criticism so that you're not constantly putting out trash. You want to know where you can build and where you can reinvent yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
So please chime in and let us know how y'all feel about these songs.
Right. This artist her name is Summer Jade, and the title of this song is No Chill. Let's jump into this.
No Sugar Radio.
No Sugar Radio, baby.
Down, diddy, diddy, down, diddy, diddy, down. Down, diddy, diddy, down. Down, diddy, diddy, down, diddy, down. Yeah, I've been living in another town. Been a minute since I've been around. But you told me when I come back, you been down, diddy, diddy, down, diddy, diddy, down. Except when I show back up, I see that look up on your face. Hey boy, why you even frontin'? See that look up on your face. You think I can tell you lying? See that look up on your face. Because you ain't got no chill. You ain't got nothing on your face. I don't care what you going through. You said when I came through, we could pick up where we left off. But you acting like you just came to. Quit stand, boy, you can't get to. You got one, just stay cool. First you tryna hit the block, now you giving me sweet talk. Asking if I missed you since day back when we in school. Showing your foreign, ooh, I ain't got my own coupe. Let me leave that girl, you know it ain't me. Ain't playing the game with you, running away with you. Wake me up in this bad dream, yeah. I've been living in another town. Been a minute since I've been around. But you told me when I come back, you been down, diddy, diddy, down, diddy, diddy, down. Except when I show back up, I see that look up on your face. Hey boy, why you even frontin'? See that look up on your face. You think I can tell you lying? See that look up on your face. Because you ain't got no chill. You ain't got nothing on your face. Except when I show back up, I see that look up on your face. Hey boy, why you even frontin'? See that look up on your face. You think I can tell you lying? See that look up on your face. Because you ain't got no chill. You ain't got nothing on your chase. Coming through in your tank top, cause you can never just dress up. I can tell that you really want me back, but how you ride still gassed up. And you don't think that's messed up. Only want the milk, just fess up. Don't play it like that, just rest up. Ain't looking at me at the chest up. Going through my dad now, boy please, praying that I come around. Why me? Now you defensive. Don't bleed, riding the fences. Not me, let me be, let me leave. That girl you knew, it ain't me. Ain't playing the game with you, running away with you. Wake me up from this bad dream, yeah. I've been living in another town. Been a minute since I've been around. But you told me when I come back, you been down, diddy, diddy, down, diddy, diddy, down. Except when I show back up, I see that look up on your face. Hey boy, why you even front and see that look up on your face? You think I can tell you lying, see that look up on your face? Because you ain't got no chill, you ain't got nothing on your chest. Except when I show back up, I see that look up on your face. Hey boy, why you even front and see that look up on your face? You think I can tell you lying, see that look up on your face? Because you ain't got no chill, you ain't got nothing on your face. Down, diddy, diddy, down.
What y'all think about that one?
Number
Please
J,
speak on it.
number 7.
Where's she coming from? What city she in, man? Hey, some, if she listening,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
tell her darling, man.
Yeah, Jade, if you listening, darling, let us. Matter of fact, actually DM us, No Sugar Radio, Instagram. Just DM us and we'll send you the number. We just want to know what actually inspired you to have, to write this track. What inspired you in music?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just want to hear your voice and hear your female, the female aspect of it.
Yeah, we want to hear the down diddy diddy.
That,
Yeah,
was,
down diddy.
that was a good vibe, man. That brings back, like, remember back in the day when people really put time into their music videos?
Right.
Like when they had like the
whole
overhead
storyline.
cameras,
Right.
the whole storyline. Like you wake up, got to roll over on the phone.
Yeah.
scroll through the messages. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I can see that. Nowadays, everybody just want to be in front of the green screen or the white background. You know, like and be centered in this one room. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, what happened to the change of outfits?
It's dope. You can even like picture that
Right.
within her music though, like because that's what a lot of music misses. Like now, for us to actually paint a picture for ourselves to visualize, and understand what's really going on in their world. Now it's like you gotta like pick little things out of what they're saying. Oh, Louis Bell or nice whip or Ferrari this, diamonds that, and it's like it's crazy. But being the fact you can do that, like that to me, that's art right there.
The thing about each and every one of these females whose songs that we submitted, or songs that we played, these records that we played, is that none of them are talking about anything designer. Everybody's coming from either a hurtful place. Or
We ain't getting all the tracks yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speak too soon.
But listen,
Don't speak too soon.
this is the thing about the women though. Most of these women that we've been playing so far are coming from like either a hurtful place in their time or they can see their dreams manifesting. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't, oh bitch, fuck you, bitch, I hate your weave. It ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying?
You said I hate your weave, hate your track,
It ain't.
hate your lace front. Everybody.
Windows 10 installs,
no lace fronts.
They be
Like-
getting these installations now. That's what they call them. It used to be like they get installs. They go to like the females and get their hair done. It's like I'm gonna get my install. Like what the? You got a software update on your like?
on your scalp?
But I feel what you were saying, Troy, about these females actually speaking about something. They're not speaking about what the guys are speaking. Not because not every guy speaks about just designer, but
Most
it's
do.
that time now where it's a whole bunch of designer and it's I'm doing this chick and this that and I got these cars and this that. These girls are actually speaking. They're actually talking about something. So shout out to these females. We still prematurely speaking, but
I just want to hear a dude that come through really rapping, just rap about your Honda, my bro. Rap about your Honda. You feel me? Rap about how the seatbelt in the back don't click all the way. So you got to ride around holding it across your chest the whole time.
So you don't get a ticket.
Keep it real. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the same dudes, you feel me, walking around with keys tied, like the actual keychains back in the day with your house key on it, walking around their neck talking about pull up in the Rari. God, you got a house key on your neck. Shut up. You know what I'm saying?
You pulling up on the bus.
You have any key. Have a Bentley key, like let everybody know I got a 5.
again, if there's any artist that we played that we didn't get to speak to, feel free to DM us on our Instagram, No Sugar Radio, and so that way we can shoot you the number so that you can call in, because we really want to know what inspired you to actually want to work with No Sugar, and because that we want to know that too, and we want to know what actually inspired you to do music and who some of the people that you actually looked up to. So we won't keep you on the line for too long, but we just want to know who inspired you. So if you are one of the artists that I physically connected with and emailed, feel free to DM us so I can shoot you that number so you can call in and speak to the No Sugar team. So I actually want to go back to.
You want to play something back?
The R&B is dead because I feel like a lot of the artists now aren't. They're not helping the situation either. Like artists like R. Kelly and Usher. And it's like they're not helping the situation either. Like we can't like. Man, it just makes it look bad, bruh. It just makes it look hella bad. Like, cause it's like now.
Yeah, between Usher, R. Kelly, and Bobby V, I don't know who's doing the most. Don't know who's doing the most.
The goddamn Three Stooges
you know what I think happened? You know what I think happened? And this is just my theory on stuff.
Oh, shit.
Everybody gotta say, oh, shit.
This smoke, man.
I think, you feel me?
I don't feel you. You haven't said nothing.
Come on, don't be like Crash.
Don't be like Crash. All right. So I think Usher may hit a dude. You feel me? And the dude got salty, and one of the whole sex changed, and Bobby V wound up hitting that one. That was the dude that Usher hit.
So you think this is all the same girl?
Oh,
same person.
Jesus Christ.
And
So on that note,
so he was around when it happened.
He went and hid in R. Kelly's coat.
On that note, we gonna jump into another.
That's what I think.
we gonna jump into another track because Boss Up Young over here.
He
hearing wrong crowd right
He
now.
about to make Usher and R. Kelly cold. They about to
get shut down.
Yeah, we about to get shut down because he about to go in. So this track right here is called 5 Rings, and it's by a female called Tauzha, Tauzha. No, actually she pronounced it Tajay. So I don't know. No, you don't know her.
You don't know her.
What are you talking about? You don't know her. But this song is called 5 Rings. You guys check it out. Appreciate. This is the female appreciation, show today. So for everyone who's have been, throwing that chat and been sending those messages, this is just for females only. Sorry guys, but this show is for females only. We are showing our appreciation for the females, and just getting you more exposure in the music game, in the entertainment and media platform. So appreciate you guys sending in your. When I say you guys, I'm just talking about people in general. So ladies don't take it into offense, but appreciate you females actually sending in your tracks, being consistent.
Women
and right. See, we got to get all to. Let's just jump into this track. This track is called 5 Rings by Tauzha. Follow her on Instagram, Tauzha. No sugar.
Up in the go. I do not do this for money, I do this for show. I do not do this for fame, I do this for no. I do this for my people so they can have hope, and I told you before. I told you, I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning. I am the message I bring. I do this for my team. I do this just so they can have diamonds and rings. Label me queen. I cut up the pie. Now I'm the bad and the cream. I'm making sure that everybody with me get money. Let's get it. We chasing our dreams. We living our dreams. Can't you see I am the truth? You can look back and see all of the proof. Look at all the real that I do. Look at all the real ways that I move. That's a real. That's a ill. I'm a real. I am the truth. Damn. He just pulled up in the go. I do not do this for money, I do this for show. I do not do this for fame, I do this for no. I do this for my people so they can have hope, and I told you before. I told you, I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning. The only thing greater than wealth is family and health, and I did it both. My track record speak for itself. I believed in me when nobody else believed in my dreams. They gave me no help. I had to get out and do it for self. Stood on that corner till no one was left. I had to hustle till nothing was left. Earlier morning, that pain that I felt, I didn't fall with that hand I was dealt. I just made a way to make it. I dealt. I just made a way to take it in stride. I just made a way for me to survive. Counting money, I continue to rise. I can see the victory in my ass. Pull up in that ride. Damn. He just pulled up in the go. I do not do this for money, I I do this for show. Do this for show. I do not do this for fame. I do this for no. I do this for my people so they can have hope. And I told you before. I told you I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning. We winning. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. We winning.
We got 5 rings and we winning.
I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings. I got 5 rings.
Brady got
We
5 rings.
literally
I
got
ain't
5
Michael
rings.
Jordan,
though.
but I got 5 rings.
I said
I like
we
that.
literally
I like
got
that
5
track.
rings though.
I like that track. Welcome
Yeah.
back. This is No Sugar Radio.
Definitely.
We are live. Female Appreciation Day. We are playing all the hottest female MCs, singers, rappers in the game, underground right now.
It's not up for debate.
Stay tuned. If you haven't heard the beginning of the show, feel free, once we're done with our live, to go back and play. You might want to do that because we had some dope females. We still have more to go.
Stuff to get
Female
your noodle
Appreciation Day. I'm telling you, these females ain't playing. You might hear a lot of these tracks on the radio soon, depending on, you know, where you at far as location goes. But I'm digging a lot of these females and what they have to offer as far as the content on their songs. You know, and lyrically.
Yeah.
Lyrically, they spitting, you know, like as far as the rappers go, and the singers actually have a direction and actually telling a story, which is dope. So shout out to you ladies. We still have more to come. You know, what we have like almost a little 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So what we gonna do? We want to make sure we play all of the female artists that actually sent us some, you know, sent up some their tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
So
That's a must.
but before we do that, we wanna. Where's the Our Vision?
Hold on.
You know, before we do that, because we got to substitute our boy, you know, the King of Baltimore. He couldn't make it today. He had a family.
I think he's out in Virginia too.
Yeah, he's in Virginia too, so he might be linking up with Shaw. I don't know if they did a little picnic without us, you know, but you know, we actually are just trying to show love. So you know, with Byron, the King of Baltimore, with his absence, you know, we decided to bring some more talent, and that's what No Sugar's all about. It's not all about, you know, replacing people and things like that. We just want to bring in fresh new talent, make sure that we are giving the exposure to people who actually deserve it.
Right.
And these guys, they were very responsive to our emails, and you know, and they love the No Sugar movement. You know, a lot of people are loving what we have to offer, and you know, I personally want to say thank you to all of our supporters and everyone who's just been reaching out and giving nothing but positivity, even the criticism that people have been, you know, just giving us. We are listening, we're taking it into consideration, and we're making sure that we bring the best in No Sugar, so everyone have elevated their game as far as whatever that we do in the back end. So, you know, shout out to, you know, you guys and definitely Shar. But yeah, that's what we looking to do, is just advance. You know, advance, and I think having this Female Appreciation Day kind of showed everybody that we're not biased. You know, it's just we get a lot of guys sending us tracks. We don't get a lot of females who just stepping out on a limb and sending tracks. So, you know, we go based off of what we get sent in. And
yeah, and I think the suggestion came in sometime last week when somebody asked us, you know, do y'all play female artists as well? You get what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. We only play accordingly to based off of what is being submitted to us. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to feel like, you know, we're, you know, just leaving out women, like we have a predominantly male show or anything like that. You know, that's why we brought Shaw in. You get what I'm saying?
Right, just X me out. Right?
No, real talk.
X me out.
You know, because when, you know, Shaw was the last one to join the team. You know, we was looking at Ty. We was like, damn, Ty the best before the show. We need a female to offset this. You get what I'm saying? But you know, we definitely wanted to bring an all-female show so that, you know, these women can get their shine on too. And the crazy thing about these people, man, we have not met any of these artists from Adam and Eve.
Right, and I feel like
and that's how I come across a lot of new talent. You know, just like when my everyday, like I ride in my car with no music, or like I don't never listen to the radio. I only play SoundCloud. and that's how I discover a lot of talent. And if I like what I hear on SoundCloud, I'll look up that artist individually and follow them on whatever social media accounts that I can. And that's how I discover new talent, you know. And I think, you know, one day when my vision of having my own record label comes to play, then that's how I would scout for talent. You get what I'm saying? Saying of who has music out there, whatever. If I like your vibe and I really feel like you got potential, then I would want to work with you. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's neither here nor there. But that's how a lot of these artists come about, of us discovering them just off of social media and just word of mouth. And like, it's kind of like the word got out there, like, yo, No Sugar, like, yo, they giving people a shot. They giving them a chance. Go tell your peoples. Go tell your peoples.
Right. That's
what's happening. Yo, I heard that y'all can do this. I heard y'all can do that. And the emails come in, you know. It's not articulated in the best way, but we understand what they're trying to say and we understand what they're trying to do.
Right. We're not gonna judge you. What we're gonna do is make sure that we can help you when it comes to your emails, because you might not have the people around you to basically tell you, you know, the proper way of you know, reaching out to media and by any means, if we can help, like, you know, we gonna do it. Like that's just point blank period. Like, we're not gonna shut the door on anybody, but just understand that you are at this point a business owner or an entrepreneur. So we want you to conduct yourself before you start hitting mainstream and looking stupid. We'll rather correct it at the door. So, you know, shout out to those artists who even took that first step to hit us up and send the music, or even want to listen to people like Troy and myself, you know, when it comes to their music and because, you know, we understand. We understand the music aspect of it. We understand how hard it is to actually get your music heard out there. So shout out to those artists, yo, because they, you know, when they send their track and they say, you know, I just want my music to be heard, I know they probably do it to every other radio station. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can probably imagine the back end work that they probably put in. I'm just assuming that they're grinding the way that you know, that they should be. But you know, we hear No Sugar just to give people a chance, you know, and I feel like we're doing a phenomenal job doing that. So,
I can attest to that.
I got a shout out.
Good.
But shout out to the hate. Let me tell you, to the haters. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hate that's out there prematurely off of the simple fact that, you know, they see us coming together to do something positive, and not only music and the industry, but in the community. And like, because, you know, you're not able to do it the way that we do it, or because you don't have the proper resources or you don't got the right people around you, you know what I'm saying? They show hate. Instead of, you know, the worst thing, not even the worst thing, you always got to look for the people that are not clapping. You know what I'm saying? You always got to look for those people that are not clapping, and usually it's people that you know. Like, that'll be standing in front row. They will buy a ticket to your show just to watch you and not applaud your accomplishments. Like, those are the people that will be sitting in the front row. It could be family, it could be friends. You know what I'm saying? They'll be sitting in the front row and they will not applaud anything that you do simply because they want to be where you are. And, you know, we do a very good job of, you know, really holding each other down and holding each other accountable, so that way those types of things don't affect what it is that we're doing. Because for any normal person, the average person, you take a body shot from a friend or a family member, it's a wrap. 1 ounce of doubt and you're out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for us, you know, there's a lot of doubt that comes from all sorts of angles, from high and low. And we keep straight and we keep on going. And this is how we've come to where we are right now. This is how we're getting to where we're going. So, you know,
how do you guys deal with the ounce of doubt though? You know, like how do you guys actually deal with that? I know how I deal with it, but I just want to know, because I don't want to know if I'm bugging or I'm going crazy. Like, Troy, how do you deal with that? Like, that doubt.
Well, it's crazy. Candace is actually tuning in right now. I was just texting Candace last night, yo. Like, people view me as some sort of, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, regardless of any accomplishments, any success that I've personally had, you get what I'm saying? We all get to those points where, though, we feel down. We still feel incomplete no matter what we have, what we've accomplished, you know, how far we've made it. We still feel like, damn, like, am I doing this? Is it in vain? You know, like, like, I don't have that self-gratification. Like, where's that support? You get what I'm saying? Or you still have the naysayers like Ty. Ty has, you know, usually when y'all post, it's kind of like y'all say the words before I can even get it. So all I can do is just share y'all posts instead of me having to put it out there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I know Ty just went through a situation at the beginning of this week where I literally commented, and it was exactly how I was feeling at that particular moment. Like, yo, family just counting you out, and you don't understand that we do it for y'all.
Right.
We do it for y'all. Like this, the grind is never selfish. Success is never selfish. You get what I'm saying? Because when you grind with a purpose, the purpose usually you got to put in the work, but the purpose is for the people around you to be good in the end. You get what I'm saying? Because the selfish thing for you to do is to live life and make it and know your people are still struggling. That's selfish. You get what I'm saying? So how I deal with the depression, I really don't have a good way of dealing with depression because I get my moments where I mask a lot of things. You know, I come around y'all just to feel that home feeling, that family feeling, that love. But that is all temporary once we part ways. You get what I'm saying? It tends to fade out. So my depression, like I don't really talk to a lot of people about things. I keep shit quiet, whatever, and I just bury myself in work. You know, a lot of people tell me I do too much. I need a break. I need to take time off, whatever. But I feel like if I don't do anything, I'll lose my mind. Yeah. So like, you know, we all need that support, and that's why, you know, I take pride in just being around people because that's my comfort zone. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want to sound psycho. That shit sound weird. But I say that sounds like I don't trust myself by myself.
The fuck?
That shit sound real psycho-ish though. But like no, on some real shit though, like
so you got somebody go to the bathroom with you?
No, fuck that. No. But like on some real shit though, like you know, I do get my moments where though like DJ Khaled said it in an interview. I done this. I put people on. I gave back. You know, I grinded. I put in the time. I sacrificed. And what was it all for? Like he did a dope interview when I read, and he just talking about he had a low place or whatever. He was like he felt like he done everything. He had the cars, he had the money, he had the house, he done been with the women. The only thing that gave him more peace was the birth of his son. That was the only thing where he felt like I want to have a child, and that's why he promotes his son so much because that's his peace. That's what relieves his mind. That was the little piece of happiness that he felt like he was missing. He didn't have any kids. He was like, man, I could turn up, I could blow money and do this, that, and third, and do it again all the next day. And for what? I would still feel empty. And his son made him feel complete. Even though that he married his wife, his son made him feel complete. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the question is, what do we have at the end of the day that we do so much? What truly makes us feel complete? Have we discovered that yet?
Nope. No, not at all.
Right.
Not at all. But, yeah, let's get into some more music because we can get deep. We can
get deep, and you know we can go to church. I don't mind going to church. I didn't go earlier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This next track.
Church in a while.
This next track. This next track is called "Accident" by a nice.
Yeah.
This next track is called "Accident" by a female named Paris. Add her on add her on Instagram _Paris Perfect. If you are tuning in right now, Paris, or if one of y'all can kind of hit up on Instagram and call in and just somebody shoot her a number and just call in. But this song is "Accident." We gonna play this track. You are now listening to No Sugar Radio, and this is the Female Appreciation Day.
Perfect. Yeah. I might get famous on accident. Yeah. Accident. Cutting coach. All that's on accident. Came about on accident. Y'all been so irrelevant. I don't think I can say that for real though. Yeah, I might get famous on accident. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Caught the Bentley or Rari by accident. Tripped in the pool, ain't no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Quincy Parker, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I might get famous on accident. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Caught the Bentley or Rari by accident. Tripped in the pool, ain't no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Quincy Parker, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I pull up Miss Parker, no sorry. I put my team on, it's a party. I'm up in the yo, it's a party. He told me he love me, no accident. Just to touch all on my body. You not a boss, ain't no sorry. I am a boss, ain't no sorry. I drip the pipe so immaculate. Haters keep on talking on, hear them down, make enough. Meet me at the Breakers, Palm Beach County, yeah, you know what's up. Slide to Orlando just to put Lil Quincy in the trunk. Break that down, gon' split that up, he like the way my speakers jump. Piped up in Orlando just to call no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Quincy Parker, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I might get famous on accident. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Caught a Bentley or Rari by accident. Truth in the pool, ain't no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parker, no sorry. Quincy Parker, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I gotta make it, I don't have a choice. Pull up in Porsche, right out for the horse. Make it hard for you niggas to breathe. Got your dream, wanna be on my team. Touch your bases, I need more green. So he tripping the money machine. Too cold outside, we in the house. He really the plus, so we shipping them out. I got a problem with being the same. I know you not one of us. I know you never to trust. I know he not one of us. He pussy, so go try your luck. I lost my dog in that accident. Fuck how you feel, you irrelevant. I been quiet for the summer shit. If I get famous on accident, I'ma go flip the profit. Never forget where I started. Accidental commas got him feeling sour. Sorry, not sorry. Squad goes in a Rari. Miss Parking lot to a party. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Keep on talking, keep on talking. Keep on walking, keep on walking. Not a relation to Haitians, but Mazos call me La Jean. My mama like, what do they want? The money I earn. The money I want. She named me money by accident. I might get famous on accident. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Caught the Bentley or Rari by accident. Tripped in the pool, ain't no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Quincy Parking, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I might get famous on accident. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Caught a Bentley or Rari by accident. Tripped in the pool, ain't no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Ain't no Miss Parking, no sorry. Quincy Parking, no safari. Quincy Park in a Rari. I might get famous on accident. I might get famous on accident. It's your girl Paris Perfect. Straight out of 561. Yeah, and if I get famous on accident, that mean that we famous on accident.
We are back. No Sugar Radio.
You about to get famous by accident.
You know, that was your girl _ Paris Perfect. Yeah. Go follow her on Instagram. That was a dope track. What y'all think about
I actually woke up to that this morning.
I like her voice, man. She got a nice voice for that flow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think it was dope. It was really dope. I'm glad we got to like listen to a lot of this music.
I'm trying to get famous on Perfect though. I'm on purpose.
I'm trying to get famous on purpose though. Like,
I want to know what was the meaning behind it. Like,
right.
I want to know. Like, so Paris calling.
Yeah, and
whoever
that was that just dialed in and
call back
at the wrong time.
Right.
DM us and let us know who that was. Because all of y'all out of town. So we ain't got these numbers saved in caller ID.
Right, you know what happens when it's unknown number.
Yeah, we looking at bill collectors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't want nobody to know Sugar didn't pay they. We don't want that. So we ended that call real quick.
And that's my other jack. So I don't even know if that might not even be bill collectors. That might be other people. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to answer for that either.
Yeah.
But since we winding down on our last 30 minutes, this track right here, this female right here, and ladies, there's no more submissions. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like the deadline was midnight yesterday. Like it's over. It's not meaning. Not saying that we won't play your music anymore. It's just more so, this was an appreciation day, and we wanted everybody to submit their music in a timely fashion. So, as an artist, be punctual. Please don't, take deadlines very serious. And then we want to get you guys in a habit of doing that. Take deadlines very serious, because when we do have these little days where we just want to show appreciation and we want to play songs free of charge, because that was stated free of charge, promotion and also the exposure, we don't do this on a regular free of charge. So when there is something that comes around where it's free of charge, please take advantage of it and meet the deadline so that you guys won't show any disrespect when it comes to us playing a track. Again, Paris, if you are available, please call in right now so that way we can one of you guys could
That's I already did it. We're just waiting. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, comment on the picture. Them DMs be taking too long to look at. I'm like, yo, check your DM. Some people gotta tell me to check my DM.
We don't want to call in between, in the middle of a song. So we winding down. So
we still got like one more topic.
Did you guys? Is there any feedback on what she's saying? Is she gonna call in or not, or we gonna move on?
I said we should go ahead and move on for right now. What she calls?
All right, cool. We gonna bump your call again if you try to call. So Paris, call in the next 5 minutes. DM one of us. I know you're following all of us on Instagram. If you're not, the No Sugar Radio at the No Sugar Radio Instagram, please DM us and let us know what time you should call in. We are winding down to our last couple of minutes, so we want to get that, get you to get online and tell your story a little bit. But we're going to move on to this next track. It's actually by Trey Miller Music. This female, her name is Tracy. This song is entitled Dozen. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I like the movement she got going on. Dozen, like a dozen of eggs. Dozen.
That's it?
Yeah, dozen. Let's get it. No Sugar Radio Female Appreciation Day. Tune in.
Turn it up. About to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. Yeah, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. About to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. 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 Funny how the same niggas that I used to help get a little something, now they all about they self. But got my flow tight, got my dough right. I ain't worried about no hater cause they out of sight. Out of mind, I'm doing mine, I'm doing fine. I never needed y'all. I was on my grind, they was on my coattails trying to hit your ride. They want the benefits without the 9 to 5. Y'all was playing in the streets, I was murdering these beats. You was sitting on the bench, I was tying up my cleats. Could've been a squad, man, we could've been elite. But the grind is something that you just can't cheat. They smile in your face, wanna take your place. Pray for your defeat, lies, deceit. I don't keep tabs, man, I don't keep receipts. But you'll pay one day and it won't be cheap. Who, me? Nah, I won't lose no sleep. Smile on my face every time that we meet. Lost a few niggas, now I'm feeling so complete. That old thing is dead, I'ma let it rest in peace. Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. Used to be my mans, now you a hater. I get it by the dozen, call me the baker. Now I'm pushing drops, no tops, different flavors got. About to cook it up, I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. Yeah, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. About to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. 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 Winning over here, you a loser. All my niggas getting moolah. Couldn't measure up with a ruler. Killing the scene, Freddy Cougar. Smoking that strong Lex Luthor. Your girl rubbing on me like a Buddha. Traelo de vuelta chula. I got a bad chick from Cuba. Every time I touch down, it goes up. You the type to come through, get no love. To get to my level, need a ladder, bitch. Trey Miller so far from your average. I'm on my job, they can't manage it. I'm way up, you know the rest of it. Dozens on dozens, I got that new recipe. Stuck to the formula, guessed it was chemistry. Can I keep it real, keep it trill? 100 a bill, no Clinton. Fuck your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions. Niggas loose at the mouth sounding like minions. Yapping and flapping won't make you no millions. Look what I'm building, strong and resilient. Stuck to the mission, stay true to my vision. Look at me now, money stacked to the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling. Yeah, about to cook it up. I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. Yeah, I get it by the dozen. I get it
I get it by the dozen. I get it by the dozen. About to cook it up, I'm about to cook it up. Preheat the oven. When it comes to the money, man, I get it by the dozen. 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 Yeah, by the dozen. Oh yeah. When it comes to the money.
Turn it up. No Sugar Radio.
That made you feel some kind of way?
Snap.
That was one
Guys,
of the things.
I think we got a problem. She get it by the dozen.
I can't do nothing but respect that track.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I think she'd be mad if it wasn't a dozen. I think she'd be mad
anything
if it was
less would
11
be
in it.
only anything less would be a problem. That's
I need y'all to tell me what y'all thought about this. Like, I need a quick. Like,
Can I get an encore?
Like I said, I definitely got to give respect to that.
That's a dope song, though.
Yes, we want.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's from Atlanta, and she just spreading her music out down there. So, you know.
Ooh, shorty, nice.
Well, she's in the DMV now.
She in the DMV? Oh yeah.
She is in the DMV
now. The concept
now.
behind like some of her lyrics, man, it was dope.
Yeah, if she have a video of that, I think the video would be dope. Like,
yeah,
like I can see it.
I like that. Let's
like, even when she came in, just
let's move on to another track. Let's move on to another track. This artist ICY Dreams. Her name is Candace. This song is Trap Lords. I'm ready to
Trap
get into
Lords?
Lords.
Okay.
Lords. Trap Lords. So let's get into this No Sugar Radio. Trap Lords by ICY Dreams with a Z actually. ICY Dreams with a Z at the end. Yeah. No Sugar Radio.
Be safe as I run these streets. If the boys pull me over, don't let them search for that beat. If I cross paths with my ops, all I ask is that my trigger pin pull quicker. Send all the plays my way. In the Trap Lords I pray. I'm in the kitchen cooking up these pies. 30 bills to my niggas, let them work they ass. I will sell anyway just to sit back and collect the profit. Get my name on the court docket, telling folk that I don't know them guys. Trap Lords, bring the J's to my side door. I done banging and begging, they want more, they need more. Bring fiends spinning them hundreds, help my scale move these numbers. Guard my back from the snakes and keep the 12 up out my way. Get it any way you can, buy the nickel or dime, homie. And if you get caught up, you better not ever drop the dime, homie. Cause I'm extorting any nigga and all of his brodies want it back. Don't make me put my scope where you don't be. Trap Lords, bring the J's to my side door. I done banging and begging, they want more, they need more. Bring fiends spinning them hundreds, help my scale move these numbers. Guard my back from the snakes and keep the 12 up out my way. I'm fucked up off that lean, I'm super fucked up off promethazine. Weighing see-through onions of Molly out on my triple beam. My phone won't stop ringing, I'm hitting fiend at the feet. Fuck you mean, I got hella licks. Double up my work, my whip so mean. Putting time, bending corners. For them power licks, I'm counting up my fucking hundreds. I let a nigga run up, he run up and get done. Burn or leave him burnt up. Contest me if you want, try your luck, bruh. Trap Lords, bring the J's to my side door. I done banging and begging, they want more, they need more. Bring fiends spinning them hundreds, help my scale move these numbers. Guard my back from the snakes and keep the 12 up out my way. Flav can't trap, bitch I beg him hard and I can't trap, but Molly money pay for all this. I'm smoking gas and sipping lean, just popped another bean. Trap Lords bless my O's like Krispy Kreme, money monster Halloween. Trap Lords, bring the J's to my side door. I done banging and begging, they want more, they need more. Bring fiends spinning them hundreds, help my scale move these numbers. Guard my back from the snakes and keep the 12 up out my way.
Okay. Trap Lords. These females coming hard. The beat, everything's hard. Make you
They more trapped than the trap rappers. Like
Jesus Christ.
I want to shout for everybody tuning in right now with No Sugar Radio.
No Sugar Radio.
We're doing this female appreciation thing today.
One more last topic.
Yeah, we're going to crush this last topic real quick.
It's going to be real quick, too.
Yeah, it's going to be real quick. Some people might get that feeling, some people won't.
Get your noodle pop.
But yeah, this one's about, relationships, whether it's in marriage or just in a basic relationship. When it comes to the household bills, whether it be large bills, expenses, stuff like that.
Shit.
Who is mostly responsible? The men or the women? Or both?
You started since you brought
it up. You gave me that look. You hit it
whoa. Wrong time, but
yeah, you do.
To me, it's kind of when it comes to that, I can't say I can only speak for marriage because I was in a relationship 1.2, but to me, a relationship and a marriage is kind of be the same thing in a sense when it comes to your household bills.
I'm not even. We can't make this.
We could have held this topic for next week. 10 minutes ain't enough time to elaborate on this one.
Well, I don't think I want to elaborate.
Yeah.
Some people gonna get in trouble.
I mean,
you gotta go home.
But you said when it comes to a relationship, who's responsible for
who's most
the bulk of the bills? Everybody. I mean, it's a relationship.
How many people in the relationship? What you talking about? Everybody.
Everybody. Man, shut up. Shit. And look. All right. Look. Hey. Look. I can't get this shit out.
To me, it's a teamwork thing.
It is.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Whether the man, he's the one with most money, or the ones working the job, and the female's not, or vice versa. Or if they're both working jobs, it's a teamwork thing at the end of the day. Okay. Because it's your responsibility in that relationship within your household. Like, you are together in this household together, so therefore, you should do what you can on both ends to uphold this household.
I feel like if you use the same shit I use for the equal amount of time that we use it, we gonna have. Facts. That's it. Enough said.
Equal amount of time. So why? What are you even talking about? What do you mean equal amount of time?
You lay in this house. That's rent. You feel me? You use these electricity just like I do. That's gas and electric. You got a phone bill, I got a phone bill. Or if we on the same plan, like at the end of the day, like our bills are our bills. Like there is no sole responsible to and third because I didn't make all these bills by my damn self.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like in a relationship, if you have those like, now you gotta say if you're living together.
Right.
Some people in a relationship don't even live together. So I'm not paying your bills if I ain't there.
Well, that's what I said in a relationship with your household bills. It's not like, oh, she's not living with you, but yes, she got to take care of your bills. No,
first off, if you get more of a bag than me, maybe you should pay, 80-20. 80-20.
80-20?
Well, because like, even in my relationship, like in my relationship right now, I don't
not
get
in a relationship.
What's your
but
relationship?
in my marriage,
Jesus Christ.
in my marriage, I don't get that much. I get paid more than my wife does. But at the same time, when it comes to putting our money in the pot, we put our money in the pot and we take care of bills.
You about to be
Period.
homeless, yo.
Right.
And that's what we
So-
do. It is
Lots
my
of
money,
being
her
changed
money.
as
It's
we-
our
as
money.
we speak.
So to sum that all up, everything should be split down the middle, so that way no party feels more so it's their crib, it's their house, it's their this.
Yeah.
If it's if as a couple you guys are living together, regardless if you're married or not, if you're living together, you have responsibility. Just take care of that shit.
Yeah,
Get
and
that
a lot
back.
of people try to do that. Oh, this my money. That's your money. You put up this half.
Now that we
put that money in the pot.
Now that we own that, getting that bag, the next track we got right here is titled Bag. It's from a female called Carmen_Stacks on Deck. That's her Instagram, Carmen_Stacks on Deck. So we gonna get into this. It's called That Bag. So if you ain't getting that bag, then you ain't living in my crib. That's how that works.
No Sugar Radio.
Get money. Y'all run it up. I tell them like this. Yo, bitches act funny. More problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes do. Bitches act funny. More problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes do. I'ma chase this money hoe and I'ma get 2 pair of those. I'ma need 2 pair of those. I need Balenciagos in a box ready to go. I can get flashy and I can get nasty. To the point where a fuck bitch can't stand me. If a hoe don't like me, we don't like she. Most likely the bitch broke and she not like me. Most cause you wanna fight, but I'm a VIP. And if that's the case, then bitch, join my team. We could get pretty or we could get nitty. We could get VA gritty, Cassie Diddy, get money. If you're not with me, then get slapped slowly, cause all the boss bitches gonna feel me. Yo, bitches act funny, more problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes. Yo, bitches act funny, more problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes do. Classy hoes do. Flashy hoes do. Classy hoes do. She worry about me, fuck that. She ain't getting no money, fuck that. She ain't getting buzzed down by a nigga, right? Don't worry about me, honey, alright. You worry about me, I'm on the first flight out. Still beat your ass with brushes in my mouth. I flip my hair while I turn around, 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 turn around. Dab, you just mad, you just mad. Dab, you a hating ass bitch. Yeah, I can talk to reckless, cause a bitch ain't gonna do shit. No hills, but I bump that bitch. Stacks on stacks until I get rich with my pinky up, cause I wake up and get right to it. Yo, bitches act funny, more problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes do. Yo, bitches act funny, more problems, more money. You can't take nothing from me. I just want more bags and shoes. I'm a flashy hoe and I do what flashy hoes do. I'm a classy hoe and I do what classy hoes do.
What y'all feel about this track?
I like it. It's different. Classy and flashy hoes.
What do classy hoes do?
I think we need to find that out in the DM.
We're gonna talk about that next week. We're gonna bring it up next time.
Right, we winding down to the last final minutes of No Sugar Radio. Today was our Female Appreciation Day, and shout out to all the females who emailed us in regards to their talent, their music. You guys are so dope. I really do appreciate y'all sending y'all songs in, because we had some bangers today. So you know, shout out to I'm hyped. I'm too hyped. Y'all don't want me to talk. Y'all want me to talk. Go ahead.
In light of the hypeness though, be sure to tune us for August 27th. Man, we're gonna have Rico Nasty in the building. Please be tuned in. This is gonna be her first live interview ever, and she's doing it right here at No Sugar Radio.
Ooh, we got
in the DMV.
Yeah,
First
y'all
live
don't know who
video
Rico
in
Nasty
DMV.
is. You know, go follow her on Instagram, Rico_Nasty. You get what I'm saying? She'll definitely be tuning in live to the building. Hey, Blaine, you got something, bro?
I ain't got nothing, man. Let me tell you something. Y'all can find me. I ain't got nothing. Like the music.
Let them know how they can find you, Blaine.
The music got me. I ain't got nothing for y'all. But y'all can find me on Instagram. If you're tuning in right now, come and follow me. _King Action _. Anywhere, Google me, King Action. I don't even got nothing to say right now. I'm tongue-tied. The music's sick. Yeah, the music's crazy. The music crazy right now.
Y'all can follow me on IG at boss_up_young. You get what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, the music is crazy.
If this is your favorite promoter, Fly Tie the Promoter, definitely add me. Instagram got some restrictions on following people back, guys. It's not me. I'm not trying to be stuck up. I'm always humble, so don't be pissed off. I'm deleting some inactive people right now, so definitely follow me, and let's chop it up. Let's do more business with each other. You know, shout out to the female artists who've been contacting us. Shout out to the male artists too. We do got something for y'all coming up very soon. And a big shout out to Rico Nasty. Yeah. We do appreciate all the love you've been showing, reposting and things like that. You know, next week is going to be crazy.
Yes.
Rico Nasty, yes, she will be in the building, guys. It's not a hoax. So
don't come knocking on her door.
Right. At the end of the day, you know, we supporting female artists. What is this? This month is it a female thing? I don't know.
Could be.
I think so.
We can make it.
But this is the last 5 minutes, so we as a group selected one of the dope tracks that we got. We want to go out with a banger. So we gonna go with the blessings because we do bless everybody in your career. You know, much blessings to all of you females out there that's striving for greatness. You know, shout out to Nico J from Florida, Orlando, Florida. We gonna play that track Blessing again. It goes hard. No Sugar Radio.
Definitely
we
does.
are here. We not going nowhere. Y'all better tune in every Sunday. And shout out to, you know, the First Lady, because I'm half and half again. Shout out to the First Lady, Just Shaw. Shout out to Just Shaw _ Just Shaw _ we miss you, boo-boo. We miss you, boo-boo.
Hey, what's the artist Instagram name so they can find her?
Nico _J from Orlando, Florida. Make sure y'all go follow her. Tune in next week. We got Rico Nasty in the building. First interview in the DMV area. Yes. We gonna tune into that blessing.
And lastly, not least, it's your instigator narrator, DERRX, better known as
Nico
Crash.
J.
Anywhere, everywhere, it's Crash, DK, No Sugar Radio, y'all.
Sugar Radio.
I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings, blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. Ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Bands up and I'm on. Old slide a new form. Still with Mobile. Try this new keep born. Probably hear this shit to test me. Fuck a door, I'm done flexing. Change the game like I'm reffing. Even teachers don't test me. Every night I'm up late. Put the whole side and grinding up. Middle fingers up, every run up. I'm laying in and down, running up. Boy, I swear to God, it's on mama, bro. If I don't do it for me, I gotta do it for her. Got a team behind me, gotta do it for us. Can't forget the bread, cause in God we trust. Thank you, God, for my hustle. Lord knows I'm blessed with my brother. When they got the whole trap jumping for me, take a lot of risks, he gon' dunk it for me. All these niggas around me really be my brothers. They ain't fucking around, you do right the bus and got a whole wrestling up for your mama. If you ain't got the bread, then we ain't fucking budget. A lot of hoes don't mean nothing to me. Chasing paper like it's running from me. Savage cousins, they bumping for me. Every show straight clutching for me. They the real reason I play. They take one LeBron, then I'm Wade. I hope can't trade me out my game. Cause I pray before every rain. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. All this time you went fucking with me, now grind, now you want a feature. Going out your way trying to meet me. Now I ain't got time for no leeches. Now I ain't got no time for no strippers. You a fake when I real with you. Deal with you when I feel it. To let Jill snatch you and chill pill you. Get the out of my face. Mean every word that I say. I'm everywhere with a K. Foot on the gas with no brakes. All of this ice on my neck and my wrist, man, I got out the mud like a G. I'm steady stacking this bread, man, this lettuce, this bacon, this cheese. Be talking that shit, they ain't even being direct, eh. I tell you just like it is, y'all better have my chest, eh. Already know what it is, see me as a threat, eh. Tryna finesse on the kid, but you still give me respect, eh. I got the juice when I made mine up, I just wanted a bag, yeah. Be bro chasing bitch, but that not really swag, yeah. I said I wanted a race, I got that race. It took for me to get mad and I put around spaz, now I meet her one day, love to hate, hey. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing. You can just call that a blessing. Blessings. I'ma keep coming with pressure. That's just something you ain't gotta ask me. I ain't gotta do no more flexing.